My beautiful friends. Hi, it's Michelle Cunningham. I just put on bright lipstick for you. Do you like me more? And I got my nails done today too. They started to chip and they got really messy. And I was like, we can't have this. You like them? Thanks. I like short nails. I tell them when they're like, how short do you want them? I'm like a boy. That's what I always say. Like, I like boy length, please, even though I'm a girl. Hey, I'm excited to be here. So it's Michelle Cunningham. I'm going to be talking today. Well, first, it's ask me anything so I can answer any business related question that you have. But then I also have some people that are maybe considering coming into my year-long coaching program called the 90-Day Difference Elite Program. So if you're an entrepreneur that wants to build on social media, you want to start making videos and getting attention, you want to start turning that attention into a business that runs on autopilot and makes you money, I can show you how to do that. So I have sold over $10 million of my knowledge online from the content I create. And I love to show other people how to do it, which is so fun. So, but today I thought we'd kick it off with I'll do Ask Me Anything. And then I actually have a great training called Turn Your Passion into Profits, where I'm going to show you how to turn your passion into profits. And at the end of it, it'll tell you all about this program. If you're like, do you have a year-long coaching program where you can like support me and be my friend and help me? I'm like, yeah, I totally do. And I've got coaches and you get an accountability buddy and it's so fun. And we're like sisterhood, but there are a few brothers, not that many, but there's a few. It's amazing. There's hundreds of people in it. So hello, Michelle. So good to see you. Oxygen machines. I know. She said, I need to get an oxygen machine. I see people, they sleep in those oxygen capsules. I'm like, I need one of those. So, anyway, if anybody has a business related question, feel free to drop it in the chat. I am super excited to answer any business related questions. And then I'm going to run this good to go training. Hold on. Whoa, that was a sneak peek. If I added, just started. So, okay, I'll back it up. That's what I'm going to run for a training for you, which I pre-recorded because my daughter has her first dance recital tomorrow. And today we have to go to rehearsal at 3:00. She's a hip hop dancer. She's going to come in and visit. You got to see this outfit. So cute. I'm so into it. It's our first, we've like dipped our toe in the water with dance. It's so cute. So I'm very, very excited for it. So but that's at 3:00. So I got to go get her hair done. So while the training's running, I'll be watching your conversations, but I'm also going to be doing her hair, making it look all stellar right before we leave, which is so excited. So I'm very excited for that. Okay. So I don't see any new business questions that have popped in yet, but if you have any, feel free to drop them. Hi, bestie. I don't know who Independent Realty Texas is, but I know we're best friends. It just doesn't say your name. And I'm like, who do I know that sells real estate in Texas? I know a few people. Hi, friend. So, all right. Well, I'm waiting for questions. But if they don't pop in, it's okay. I'll tell you my quick backstory. For those of you that are new here, say I'm new, totally new. My quick backstory, I grew up incredibly shy, humble beginnings. My mom was a single mom. I literally came from nothing. I thought it would amount to nothing because I was always taught if you don't have money, you can't make money, which is not true. But I graduated college, paid my way through college working at Applebee's. And after that, I landed my dream job as a pharmaceutical sales rep. But then I realized it wasn't all that dreamy because I had to work for someone and then I had a boss and hours and all of that madness. It was crazy. So I did that for 2-3 years. And during that time, I ended up getting involved in network marketing and direct sales and started selling for a beauty company on the side. My coworker, Sam, convinced me to do it with his wife. So I did. But I was too nervous and shy to get started. And then a few years later, about 6 years later, I'm like, you know what? I actually want to make this network marketing thing work. Like, I really want to own my own company. But I was too nervous to start my own company, right? So I went all in with the beauty and skincare thing in 2009. And about 6 months after making that decision, I went from 6 years of being stuck to 6 months later, earning a free car from the company, becoming a top leader, helping other people win, and building a customer base of about 300 people in 6 months. Once I did that, people were like, how'd you do that, Michelle? So I started showing them how to do it. And those people joined my team. And then I helped a lot of people be successful, even though I'm an introvert. So much so that I started a training program that I got asked to speak, and they were like, bring along your training program. And I didn't have one. So I made one. This is my first product I ever created in 2017. I brought it, I sold it at the event, came home with extras, bought it for $1, sold it for 17, came home with extras and put it on a website. Had no idea what I was doing, but I was making $34 a month selling this in 2017. At the time, I was still a network marketer. I was still doing that. But in 2019, I finally learned how to sell more of this, more than $34 a month. I started to run paid ads. And this little CD, plus my videos I was making and my audience I built on social media, this went from making $34 a month to in January of 2019, making with paid ads over $65,000 in 1 month. And that was when I was like, whoa, I like the internet. This is amazing. That's possible. I can't believe it's possible. And so from there, this turned into that year in 2019. I did just shy of $1 million selling my knowledge online. And that's when I wrapped it up with my network marketing company. I was like, it's been nice hanging out, you guys, but I'm making way more money making videos and helping people, and I love it. And it's way easier. Like get paid more, spend less time, help more people in less time. I'm like, this is amazing. And so that is what I've done since 2019. I've never looked back. I've been a full-time content digital course creator. I've written a book, but you can't see it. It's cut off. But it's right there. That's it. I've written a book, and I've created probably 30 different digital courses, and it's generated, as you see these words behind me, over $10 million. We're at $15 million in sales of digital courses. I never share that to impress you, but to impress upon you. I'm just a side girl from humble beginnings. I don't even know that big of words, but I figured out how to market and sell online, and that's my jam. And that's what I teach people how to do. If you know something in your brain that can be beneficial to other people, my friend, you should not keep it a secret. I'm not kidding. There's a guy. I bought a course. I sprained my ankle one time. Sprained my ankle. Went on Google, ankle sprain, how to get over it faster. Found a video. This dude was like, I help you get over your ankle sprain in just one day. I'm like, yes. I'm like, there's no way you're getting me over my ankle sprain in one day, dude. I can't even walk. I'm broken. And I bought his $47 course. And he said on his page, over 100,000 copies sold. And I took out a calculator. I did 47 times 100,000. I'm like, 4.7 million. Ankle sprain, man. You are crushing it. I bought the course, and the next day, sure enough, my ankle sprain was gone from doing his system. And so if you're like, you don't understand, I don't know anything. I'm like, dude, ankle sprain man made $4.7 million. Certainly you know something. If you know something that fixes a problem someone has, you can create that into a course and sell it. And then you can make money on autopilot, which is pretty amazing. Okay. So I'm going to answer some quick questions here. This comes in from Leela Bryan. How do I set up a YouTube training like you have? Do you use Zoom or what platform? So right now I'm going live onto YouTube. I'm using StreamYard to use this. So, and I'll put a link on my page so you could see. This is at michellelovesyou.com/StreamYard. I like it because I can take your comments like this. I can pop them on the screen, which is pretty cool. Next question from Urel, recommendations for singer-songwriters. Yeah. So depending on what direction you want to go, if you're like, man, I would really love to help other singer-songwriters. I actually work with some people just like you in the similar space, some Broadway stars, Broadway producers and actresses inside my year-long coaching program, which I'll share about in a second here. But they're putting together courses to help other people, right? So if you know how to sing and songwrite and you know how to make a living doing it, you could create a digital course to help other people. But maybe that's not totally your question. So let me know if that's your question, but you could absolutely turn that into a program that you sell and you help other people. You could sell a little program and you could sell a high ticket program where you give them exactly what to do. If you're like, no, I'm a singer-songwriter and I need more business, then I show you how to get more business by showing up in video, building an email list, and really putting yourself out there, right? The fastest way to get people to know you is to talk on video. Right? Can you still build a faceless account? Absolutely. For a singer-songwriter, not really. They need to hear your voice. But for the most part, there are some people that build faceless accounts that are making millions of dollars a year. So it's still possible. But I know I get the most followers when I talk on video, where people are like, this girl might know what she's talking about. Okay, I'm gonna lean in a little bit, right? But it doesn't happen if I just have a static still image of me. So good question. Is there an agency you recommend to run my ad campaigns? Yeah, so good question. The agency that I use only works with 2 people. They, I kind of pay them a lot, and we've kind of grown. They used to have a ton of people, and then they just thinned it out. So a lot of my students in my elite program, there's a bunch of different ad managers that people use. Some of them are less expensive, but you kind of get what you pay for. But if you have something that's working and it's working well when you run organic traffic to it and your email list to it, then having an ad manager to run your ads, if they know what they're doing, can be very beneficial. My first ad manager came from Upwork, to be honest, and that was where I went from literally $34 a month in sales to the next month, 65,000 in sales, or somewhere between 60 and 70,000 in sales, from running ads. And so that guy totally paid for himself and then some. He just scaled. And I'm like, holy cow, it was amazing. So Upwork is where I found my guy. If you're in our elite program, you can ask in there. A lot of different people use different ad managers. So sometimes they have someone, they're like, oh my gosh, my girl's amazing. So that's a good question. But Upwork was where I started. Okay, Danielle DeWitt. I'm all over the place with my niche. I launched a challenge as a gut health coach. Now I'm building my funnel for my yoga and my for injury course. I don't know if I feel passionate about either. Help. Okay, yeah. So sometimes creators do this. We are multi-passionate and we have lots of ideas. We are very creative and we have so many ideas. We're like, I'm going to do all these things. And I'm like, dude, if you just focus on one thing for the next 6 weeks to 8 weeks, if you said, no, I'm going to get this thing done to completion. I'm going to market. I'm going to sell it. I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to step into it. But what I find some people do is they're like, oh, I started and then I stopped because I got scared. I don't know that I'm scared, but I'm scared. I'm scared if I put it out. What if people don't like it? What if people don't like me? What if they don't like my stuff? What if it's not good enough? Oh my gosh, what if they don't like me? Like all those feelings. And I know that because I had those feelings, right? Where I was like, I was so scared. And then I was like, you know what? Am I teaching something in here that's going to help somebody? Is it going to help them with something that I used to struggle with? Is it going to get them a result? The answer is yes. Have I put my heart and soul into this thing? Yes. Is it good enough? Yeah. Is it perfect? No. Am I perfect? No. So are we going to put it out to the world? Yes. Let's test it out. The only way we're going to know if it's garbage is we're going to put it out. And so I remember putting my first course out, being like, I hope you guys like it. I don't know. We'll see. Right. And then people liked it. I'm like, really? You like it? Are you sure? Okay. Whoa, that's so cool. Right. Like, but I had to have those. And so what I would recommend is if you help people with their gut health, go all in on that, right? Get that out. If you're like, I don't feel passionate about it, is it that you don't feel passionate about it? Or is it that you're like, no, I made it and I feel like really I'm worried that people don't like it. I'm worried that it's not going to do well. I have all these other fears. Because honestly, if we really market it and we really focus on it, we really put it out there, that could become a really big thing for you. But if you're like, I'm not passionate about it, then and this is stuff like if you're in our elite program, Danielle, I'd recommend hopping on with your strategy coach because we can talk through that and find out like, okay, what is the thing you're really passionate about, right? That you really want to talk about. Like for me, like I'm like you, I've got a lot of ideas. But I just, and that's what makes it fun is this month I can be focused on this thing, for the next 2 months I do this, 2 months later I'm doing a different thing, but they're all kind of related to helping people, and yours seems like it's the health and wellness fitness space, right? And so a funnel for your yoga and injury course, like, yeah, that could be huge too. Again, ankle sprain man, is a great example of that. So I would just kind of dive deep. I would even ask ChatGPT. You can ask them like a therapist. Like, I don't know if I feel passionate and just say, but I don't know if that's really what it is. Like, is that really what it is? Or are you like, is it a fear that's coming in? Because in the beginning, I felt fear and I'm like, well, what if people hate it? What if they don't like me? What if my training's terrible? What if it's not good? What if I fail? Oh, maybe maybe I don't like this. Maybe I should just switch. Maybe I completely should do something different. And I'm like, stop it with that. You go finish that thing you were working on. That for me, that was my case, right? Everybody's a little bit different. So that's what I would say is probably what you have is awesome. And would it help people? Would it change their lives? Do you feel proud of what you created? Is it awesome? Like get it out there. Get it out to help some people. But then you can pivot if you're like, no, I really want to go in with just I'm all in on health, whatever direction you want to go. It's hard to say because I can't talk to you right here, but then pick, your next move, but kind of keep it in your similar field. If that's the field you want to be in, right? But that's the biggest thing. Module number 1 is all about figuring out your niche. And some of our students in the program, they have to make a pivot. Like there's a pivot that happens in the middle where they're like, I just decided I don't like my niche. Like someone was deciding between bookkeeping and sewing. And so I was like, listen, I can't tell you the right answer. You have to kind of have a soul searching session with yourself for the next few days. Pray about that. Think about it. Analyze the different influencers out there doing it. See, what are you more attracted to? What do you love to talk about? What could you talk about happily and excitedly for the next 5 years? Because if you can't talk about it for the next 5 years, you probably should pick something different. When I first started, I was going to be an organizing coach. And so I started a channel. She is organized. It's on YouTube. You can find my channel, youtube.com/she is organized. But you know what? I hate organizing. I like to be organized, but I hate to organize. You know what I mean? And that was a terrible channel because I never wanted to make a video because I had to organize to make the video. It was awful. It was a terrible idea. But what did I learn from that channel? I learned how to make videos, learned how to put myself out there, and I learned, gosh darn it, people love me, even when I'm talking about something I hate. And I was like, okay, let's actually put it into something I actually love. And then I made a pivot. So Danielle, it's not the end of the world if you make a pivot. We have students that pivot all the time. And I say, great, that's not a failure. You learned something in the pivot. You learned something as you were creating and then you pivoted. It's no big deal. So, Shelly, I'm in Michelle's elite training program and I can't get enough. It's all gold. You won't regret it. Thanks, Shelly. That's so nice. Okay, this is from Susan. Can you speak to early outsourcing and batching work as keys to your success and what that might look like? Yeah, when I first started, I created my first funnel myself. I would go to ClickFunnels group and ask questions and like really dumb questions. You can like literally search by my name in the ClickFunnels group and see like what I was asking in 2017. It's like, I can't move the text box. Do you guys know how to do that? We were talking like dumb because I didn't know how to do it. Stuff was so crazy. But when I launched my first funnel and my first hire was, I realized after reading Traffic Secrets from Russell Brunson, I needed more traffic to my offers. So some people would go and hire someone to help them make content, not me. I'm like, I have an offer. I made my funnel. It was selling this. Go to directsalesrocks.com. That was my first funnel, directsalesrocks.com. But I had that. I knew it was good because I know when people went to it, they would buy it. So I hired a Facebook ad manager, and I'm like, just run more ads to it. That was my first hire, which is pretty crazy to look back. I'm like, geez, I just knew I needed more people to see it. So I was like, that's all I need. I need you to bring more people to it. Thank you. And he did. And that's what changed my life. Literally. That was my first hire. And then from there, I realized you can't just have one thing, you should have some multiple things. So I ended up creating something in 2000, sorry, is May, well, it's like a few months before that, but I launched in May of 2019. I started working with a different guy who knew how to help me build the funnels faster. He was my next hire. I'm like, can you help me build the funnels and write the emails? And so I was like, here's what I want to go on the page. Can you like do it for me, make it work? So I hired him to help me. And we launched a $297 offer in June of 2019, end of May, early June of 2019. And I remember selling $52,000 in a weekend. And I was like, whoa, like I'd never experienced that in my whole life ever. And then I remember after that, we got so many emails. There were so many new students that came in that and next day I was customer service the whole day. I was answering questions, trying to get people to log in, helping them find their way around. And I was like, me? No, I can't be customer service. Because I had no time to do other stuff. I was just stuck in customer service. And so the second you have a bottleneck in your business, you have to say, wait, who could I give this to do so I could keep building my business? So the second I needed customer service in June of 2019, I went to ClickFunnels group. I'm like, does anyone know how to do customer service? Because I got too many things coming in, tickets and. And so someone's like, I can do it. I'm like, great. Can I give you $1,000 a month to take this off my plate? She's like, great, I'll do it. I'm like, sweet. So that was my third hire, right? So Facebook ad manager, tech funnel guy, and then customer service. Then my tech funnel guy was like, when's your next launch? I'm like, I don't have time to make it. He's like, what's bottlenecking you? I'm like, I have to make the whole workbook and it's so much work and it takes me forever to design it. He's like, did you ever think of getting a graphic designer? And I'm like, oh, okay. Like every time I'm like, when someone brings up, oh, you got to hire someone new, I'm like, oh, okay, I gotta think that through. I gotta process that. Right. So for like a month or two, I'm like, no one can design as good as me. No one could ever. No. And I'm like, Michelle, actually get over yourself. Okay. Could you find someone that could do it like 80% of what you can do? Teach them how to do it. So my former nanny, I was like, dude, Allie, can you try to make this workbook? And she came back, it was terrible. I'm like, ugh. I'm like, okay, let me show you how to do it. This is what I want to do. Do it like this. And she's like, so she did it. And then it looked amazing. And I'm like, yeah, good. Yes, do that. So she made my next workbook for my next course, which allowed us to launch something from June to August, right? So much faster. So that thing came out, made a bunch more money. And I was like, wow, okay, cool. So then I kind of sort of had my team, right? That's kind of who I needed. I've now added one more person is my, she helps me. She helps me write emails because we have so much going on now. And she just kind of keeps track. She's a project manager kind of, but I didn't add her till this year. And then a few years later, I added a sales team, but you don't need that right up front. If you're selling something over $2,000, you need a sales team because people want to talk to someone on your team to find out about your program. And so I've learned how to build out a sales team with setters and closers, how to manage a sales team and numbers and tracking and blah. So I know how to do that too. And so that's what took my business from 1 million a year to 5 million a year was hiring a sales team. And so I teach my students how to do that. But in the beginning, no way. I couldn't even process that. I couldn't even process January 19, when I was selling this $17 CD. I was laughing with the guy that helped me with my funnels early on. I talked to him yesterday. And he was like, back then he was like, you should charge like $297. And I'm like, no one would ever pay that much. Like I was just had all these limiting beliefs, right? I didn't think I was worth it. And we launched the $297, did $52,000 in a weekend. And then he's like, so what are you selling your stuff for now? I'm like, well, I've, got one-on-one coaching packages that are like 20,000 that people buy. I've got the retreat that's this much, pretty expensive packages. And he's like, geez, you've come a long way. He's like, I couldn't get you to, I'm like, I wasn't ready. I was not emotionally ready then. And so it's been a journey and like a growth journey, right? And so I didn't start with big things. I didn't start with retreats that I hosted. I didn't start with high ticket. I didn't start with one-on-one coaching packages. I started little and then I grew from there. But I do have some students that hire me. They're in my elite program and they charge 40 grand and they come in charging 40 grand. And so it's definitely a mindset thing. But yeah, so that was who I outsourced with, Susan. But the sales team is what took me from 1 million to essentially, whatever, 5 million. What's that? 5x. So, yeah, so that's what I would say. So, okay. Last question I'll answer, and then I'm going to run the training about how to kind of build this out for you guys. So What's the best place to start with your courses for someone who's brand new and trying to create their own course? Yeah. So what I would say is I have a great do you mean like how to create the course? Because I have a great training. I'm going to see if I have the link to it here that shows you how to create your first course. So if you're like, I want to create a course, I'm like, yeah, you should. If you go to thecourseblueprint.com, I'm going to pop it on the screen for you. Thecourseblueprint.com. That's this writing right here. This is fabulous. Only $27. You better buy it before it goes up because I think we're going to charge $197 over the summer for it. But it's $27 right now. It teaches you how to create your first digital course. I have 30 different digital courses, how I make the workbook, how I make the logo, how I use AI, how to help everything, upsells, all the things I do to not just sell a course, but also offer additional courses that can help people get to the next level. Because why just sell one thing when you can sell them 3 things that are going to help them get a better result, right? Also increasing your average order value, which is smart when you run a business. So now that totally answers your question. And then as far as where to sell it, there's different platforms. In our elite program, we teach you on the different platforms you can use. Some people sell using ClickFunnels. Some people build their sales page on Kajabi. Other people use Go High Level. There's a program called Social Connector from Go High Level that many people like. So there's a few different ones that you can pick from. So one more quick question. Okay. Can you also speak to being a mom and fitting business into your life? I feel like it's all a struggle to move forward with my course and all the things as a solopreneur doing it all. Yeah. So the one thing that I realized is I can work from 11 to 3 every day. So you'll see me work fast. I'm working fast right now. My daughter literally has her dance thing. And I was like, mommy's going to go live for like 20 minutes. And then I'm going to run a training for my friends. And I'm just going to check on them. And I'm going to do your hair. Right. But normally from 11 to 3, my kids are not home. Right. So that's when I crank. Right. So I leave the morning off for me to go work out and do my little walk and whatever I want to do. So I'm not stressed because I want to live the dream. So I just relax and may check some messages, enjoy my morning coffee. And then at 11, I get to work. So I work from like 11 to 3. And then, I might be on a walk at night and like check messages from my clients, but that doesn't feel like work. That feels like talking to friends and that's fun. And so that's the biggest thing. But the other thing is I have people on my team that are working on things when I'm not working. So there's messages going on like we have a new coach coming on. Actually, Allie's fixing those graphics for that right now. Kristen was just like, hey, the next launch, we're supposed to be sending this email out this weekend. Is it done? She messaged Adam. Adam's like, oh yeah, I got to get that over to you. Right. Holly's taking care of customer service. She's like, hey, this girl needs this from you. So there's people doing stuff behind the scenes. In the beginning, it was just me. So it took a lot of time, but don't be greedy with your money. Give your money to as many people as possible to help you, but don't do it at a detriment to your company. Right. I take a little bit of money and I give it. You each get a little bit of money, right? Which over time it's grown to some of them make a lot of bit of money. I have people on my team that make 30 grand a month, a lot of bit of money. Some of those salespeople, right? So, but you give money to people based on how much money you're making. And so, when I first started, I'm like, you get $1,000 a month. That's all I have. And can you just build the funnels for like a couple thousand a month? I don't have a lot of money right now that I have more money. I can give them more money because they're really important for my business. So the more that you can delegate out, that's how you're really going to grow it. So I can come up with ideas. I can film like webinars that take forever to make for me. I can now film it in 1 hour. I film what I wanted to go on it using loom.com. I send it to my graphic designer. And like, it's literally like, okay, Allie, first slide, I want you to say this, how to turn your passion into profits. Like literally this slide deck you guys are going to see was built the same way. How to turn your profits into a paycheck. Okay. And then do the subtitle. Okay. Next page, tell it who it's for. And then write these things right here, right that I'm showing on my screen. Okay, cool. Then this slide, and I like literally film it for 1 hour. And then she takes 3 days and builds it out for me. So like you can do stuff like that where now we're opening way more time. So that you're not always working all the time. I see people, they're like, I'm so stressed out, killing myself. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm not. I'm running a pretty big business and I'm not stressed out, but I probably could work harder. Probably should or something, So yeah, that's the good news is you don't have to kill yourself unless you want to. But I'm very much like my son's having 7 friends over. I'm sorry, he's 13. Can we have a therapy session tonight? Yeah. You want to come over? Okay. So I got to go to the recital. I'm going to do all that in my little dress with my daughter. And then I'm going to come home. Oh, I'm going to have pizza for the boys. And then, I got breakfast prepared. I got everything ready for the boys. I got to set all the blankets, all the pillows, all the pillowcases, all the bedding, everything set up for everyone. Yeah. But I love it. I'll live for it. That's my favorite. So, so my business runs around that. So I'm doing the crazy mom. I love that stuff. Right. And then the business is still running. It's running right now. Even while I'm talking to you, it's running. Sales are still coming in on this thing. That's beautiful. And that's what I show people how to do, right? Okay, so I'm going to run a training. I'm going to show you how to set this up For those of you that are like, I'm kind of interested in your elite program, can you give me a, what's that all about? At the end of this training, it'll show you. That will pop up. Good to go. So hold on. I'm going to tell you in how long from now it'll tell you about the elite program. For those of you that are like, wait, I kind of want to hear about your elite program, but I don't want to listen to your quick training. The elite program starts in 39 minutes. So if you're like, I got to go do something, come back in 39 minutes. That's when I break down what's in the elite program for those of you that are thinking about it. So I'm going to run this training. I'm going to go do my daughter's hair. We might pop in so you can see her cute outfit because she's so cute. She's so cute. So I'll be watching the comments in my phone while I'm doing her hair. So I'm going to run this training. I'm going to hit play and then I'm going to remove me and you should be able to hear it. Just say I can hear it if you guys can hear it once I hit play. Okay. All right. We're good to go. So I'm excited. So I'm going to be teaching you how to turn your passions into paychecks. And I'm going to show you essentially like how I've done it. There's a lot of different ways that you can monetize your brand. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. So say yes, if that's totally what you want to learn about. So I can see your chat too, which is fun. Okay. I'm giving away a Lumina webcam, which is the webcam that I'm using right now, which I would turn off to show you the difference that it makes when you have a good webcam versus a bad webcam. But I'm not going to do that because I might not be able to turn it back on this platform, but it's good. So say yay webcam if you want to win, and then I'll pick a winner at the end. So this training is for you, like maybe you have an online following, maybe you want to build one. I'd be curious in the chat, say building or have one. Maybe you're a coach, you're a speaker, a YouTuber, you're an expert, you're someone who has a passion to share with others. You feel like you're kind of an expert in something and you know you could help people. I mean, and you could be an expert in like making a bed. Like, you know what I mean? You could be an expert in anything, organizing your house. Do you feel like you're called to a higher platform? Say higher platform if that's you. Like I literally always felt that when I was in my 9 to 5. I'm like, I feel like I'm made for more. Like, I don't know how I'll do it, but I feel like I'm made for more, right? And you feel like you have so much more to offer your audience and you would love to make money from social media. Say money if you'd like to make money. And you would like to make the most amount of money in the least amount of time while having the most amount of impact to people's lives. Say yes if that's you. Okay. Who is this not for? You don't want to help people online. You don't want to create videos. You don't want to grow. You don't have a passion. You don't like to work and you don't want to learn new skills. Okay. Just don't want to waste anybody's time. You know what I mean? I love the chat. It's so bananas. This is like money, money, money. Okay. What would your life look like if you could consistently pull in upwards of 10,000, 30,000, 50,000 a month? I just handed you $10,000 extra this month. What are we doing with it? What are we doing? You know what I just did? I brought my brother. He needed more extra money to buy a car. I just did that. Someone else in my life needs more money for a car. I gave him. Like, that's the fun stuff, right? Be able to use your money to do good in the world. So in the next 45 minutes, I'm going to share the blueprint for success online. I'll talk fast to keep it to 45 minutes. Might be 60 minutes. But I'm going to, these are kind of the 3 secrets that I follow. Content creation, audience insurance, and then creating irresistible offers. I don't care what it is you sell. When you follow this formula, it can change your life forever. Does it happen overnight? No, but can I show you how to supercharge it? Absolutely. So what makes this different is I'm showing you my proven system that will take your business to the next level. And I'm going to share the backstory. Say, I don't know your story if you've never heard my story. Say, I know your story if you've heard my story. When in 2014, I decided to start a YouTube channel. This little boy, I hear him in the kitchen right now. He is now 13. So this is many years ago. But I was having a little bit of success as a network marketer. And I mean a little bit. I had held a few $300 parties. I'd recruited about 5 people. And people were like, how'd you do that? So I started a YouTube channel sharing what I was doing. You have to remember, you're perfectly positioned to train the person you once were, or to train the person who hasn't achieved what you've achieved. You just need to be a step ahead of them. And so I was like, yeah, well, I could teach people how to hold a $300 party and I could show you how to recruit 3 people because that's what I've done. So I had the audacity to start a YouTube channel, which I give you permission to do the same. So I start this YouTube channel, and over the next few years, people are watching them and they're commenting and they're enjoying them. And I'm like, holy cow, this is fulfilling. Like, I would sleep and I would wake up and people would be like, you changed my life, Michelle Cunningham. That's what they would say. Call me Michelle Cunningham, never just Michelle. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're so, like, really? I was like so shocked, and it was so nice. Like, it just made my heart happy. And I was like, I really just like helping people for free. So I did that. All these years, I just kept making free videos. Why? Because I just thought it was nice to get comments from people. Yeah, I didn't know you could make money with it. People are like, how are you making money with that? I'm like, I'm not. I'm just trying to be nice. Although I will say people were finding me online and asking to join my network marketing team. So indirectly, I was making money, but I didn't know how to like really make money with it, So one day, I get an email from a CEO of a network marketing company. They are watching my videos. This is a pivotal moment in my life, you guys. This is 2017. And I assume he looks like that, but it's a made up photo, but pretend, I'm like, that's who I'm on the phone with. And he's like, our sales reps love you. They've requested you as our person to come talk. And I'm like, whoa, me? And I was like, Michelle, keep it like professional, act like normal. So I was like, absolutely. That sounds fantastic. I talked like that versus like, oh my gosh, are you kidding? Don't you know I'm just a stay-at-home mom, So anyway, kept it professional. And he's like, awesome. Well, you can tell us your fee. So I tell him my fee. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I say $2,500. He says, great. I'll send you a check today. I fall over dead. I'm like, I'm getting paid to go speak. I'm going for 2 days away and I get paid money. And I was shocked. This is my first kind of development of like, I can't believe people would pay me, right? So this is me. I'm like, dude, I'm so wealthy. I am so fabulous. I'm so excited. So it's 2017. I'm still a network marketer. And before this dude hangs up the phone, this is a really big moment, you guys. He says, hey, bring along your training program. You can sell it at the event. And in the moment of me acting professional, I'm like just trying to act professional. I'm like, absolutely, I say. And I hang up the phone. And then I'm like, absolutely, Michelle, what is wrong with you? So I go lie on the ground in front of my husband's office to be dramatic because I do things like that to be funny. And my husband, Brian, who's kind of quiet, is like, what's wrong, baby? And I'm like, babe, the dude, the CEO, the network marketing, I just talked to him. He asked me to speak for their company and told me to bring my training program. And my husband goes, do you have a training program? I'm like, no, I don't. He's like, okay, could you make one? I'm like, yeah, right, I could. He's like, good, go then do that. That was me lying on the ground. It was a very dramatic moment, but this was a pivotal moment. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to make something. I promise this guy. So like, I was like forced to create my first digital product. And you guys, my eye waters incessantly. So if you're like, why is your eye watering? I'm like, I don't know. Someone said I have a dry eye today. Maybe that's what I have. I make these CDs. I make them for $1. I sell them for 17. I bring them to the event. I sell 100 of them. And I am like, dude, I'm a living legend. I sold these. And more importantly than that is people bought them. And then a week later messaged me and said, your CD changed my life. Like, I'm already getting leads like crazy. And I was like, no way. You paid me money. You took the training. You did it. You got results. And now you're thanking me? This feels like an illegal way to make money. This is fabulous. Like, I was so excited, right? So I came home from the event and I had an extra 200 left over. And I'm like, shoot, I don't know what to do with these. I can't just put them in a corner. I got to figure out how to sell them. So I put them on the internet on a website. And then I realized websites are dead. They don't really sell anything. But then I learned from this guy named Russell Brunson. Nancy has these CDs. Who else has these CDs? These are old school. We still sell them, baby. You can go to directsalesrocks.com. That's my first funnel right there. Okay, so I learned from Russell Brunson that funnels are what make you money. Funnels only give you one option to buy the one particular thing you're selling. And I'm like, dude, maybe I need a funnel. So I put it in a funnel. This is it on Direct Sales Rocks. You can literally go see it. And finally, it's working. I'm selling like 2 of them a month. I am making $34, you guys. They cost me $1. I'm making $32 in profit in 2017. And I'm like, dude, you better watch out. Someone get me a crown. I am so good at this. Okay. That's me with the crown. I would go to Starbucks. I would buy like Frappuccino. I would buy you a Frappuccino because I had 32 free money in every month, just coming in from strangers on the internet. I know. And then I read a book called Traffic Secrets by Russell Brunson. And I realized that there are 3 types of traffic. Traffic are people that see your stuff and buy it. Traffic you earn is your social media following. Traffic you own is the people that are on your email list. And then there's traffic you buy. I had traffic you earn. I had traffic you own. And I had traffic you buy. I didn't have traffic you buy. So I was like, maybe I should try to get some. I should buy some. So I figured I was supposed to run Facebook ads. So I'm like, all right, sweet. So January 2019, no idea what I'm doing. Still making about $34 a month, you guys. All of 2017, 2018, on top of the world, making $34 a month. I run my first ad. I spent $50 and I made $300. And I'm like, holy cow. And the next day I spent $50 and it went down. I made like $0. And I'm like, what? And this was me. I turned yellow. And I was like, what is going on? So then I ended up hiring someone to help me do it. I'm like, dude, I don't know what I'm doing, but I want to run ads and I would like to make money and I would help people. Do you know how to do that? And the guy was like, yeah, I could totally help you. And I'm like, really? Okay. As long as you pay for yourself and you make me money and we help people, then yay. That was the legitimately the conversation. And so this is where the story gets good is I ran ads here. He runs the ads. We spent, we would make money and spend it again, make money, spend it again. So we spent about 20 or 30 grand. And this made about $50,000 or $60,000. And I was like, dude, that's a good rate of return. We spend 30 grand, we make 60 grand. Holy cow, right? And then you can see I'm like learning things here. I kind of, it tailed off a little bit. We had to shut the ads down for a little bit because my network marketing company's like, you can't run ads. I'm like, wait, what? And then I ended up like leaving the company later that year because I'm like, I want to run ads. What? So anyway, but what you can see is this is me in January 2019. I'm learning how to sell my thing, which is my goal, is to teach you how to learn how to sell your thing. Because if you can do this, my friend, then you can do this. So this little blip right here shows you that beginning part of my story. And I don't ever share this to impress you, but to impress upon you, I knew I was onto something. I knew if I could sell $156,000 in a 6-month period, I could make this into a business. And so I learned things, and you can see here where I'm learning different things over the years, right? Each of these spikes is something new I learned, something new I implemented. And my business has now done over 15.27. I don't even know how to say that. Over $15 million. I can't even say it. 15,270,000. But anyway, over $15 million. Okay. Never share that to impress you, but to impress upon you, this is where it started. It was actually started with $34 a month. Okay. And so I'm curious in the chat, say wow if that is like wow. Say me if you would like that to be you. All right. So if any of this sounds like you, comment number one if this is you. Are you feeling like you're spending countless hours online, but you don't have this clear strategy or path to actually make it profitable? I know that because I did it for many years. It was fun to make stuff for free because I like helping people, but like it's better to make money because then you can help more people with money. When you have more money, I like help my brother buy a house. I help my brother buy a car. I help someone in the family buy another car. I buy a second home. I buy another house. I have a rental. Like that's crazy, right? So comment number two, if you feel like what you're working on might not be the right things, it's not producing this automated income that you'd like. Or if you feel like 1 month your income's high, the next it's low, and you're like, dude, I don't know. Comment 3 if that's you. Comment 4 if you feel like you're stuck by the technology. You're like, dude, can someone just show me what to do? That was me. I am kind of done with that stuff, right? Show me what to do, right? Who can I hire to help me do it? Number 5, you feel like you're bringing on clients, you're working with them. Maybe you're working one-on-one. Is anybody here working one-on-one with clients? You have no time to even think. Say 5 if that's you. And number 6, you feel like you're tired of wasting your time and you're ready to make this the year that everything changes in a big way. Comment 6 if that's you. Look at all the numbers. It's like a number fest. But what you need is you need a business that's automated, that works when you're not working, that thrives with small amounts of efforts daily. That is what I do. That is my life now. I was talking to one of my students. She's like, but do you work all the time? I'm like, I don't. I should probably work harder than I do. She's like, what do you do for work? I'm like, I work from like 11 to 3. Occasionally I hold a webinar at night. But I probably should work harder. And she's like, okay. I'm like, I've been working way less than when I was a network marketer. I used to crush it, work so hard, and now I don't because it's automated. So anyway, I know what it's like because I've been a beginner before. I've learned everything from scratch, and I want to show you what works for us and for our other students. Okay. So what you need to know is that after today's training, I'm going to show you how to run this in a simple way while making more money. And the best part, you'll be automating most of your business so you're able to do what you love and feel fulfillment. This system is designed to take, can I promise this? No, I can never promise income claims, right? But it is designed to take people to 100,000 per month in income over time. Or my business did 574,000. We had our best month ever last month. We're over 400,000. Maybe we'll hit 500. Well, it's the end of the month today. I don't know. We're 400 and something this month, right? But it's a potential to be big, really big once you learn how to do. I don't know if you can hear that, but she's basically saying when she was in my program, which I'm going to share with you in a second, she had a $25,000 increase in her sales just in the beginning. Another one of my students who, after being in my program, closed her first $25,000 ticket and has gone on to do some pretty incredible things. Okay, so you guys can't hear. Okay. Yeah. So I'll just tell you what they say instead. Okay, so let me tell you my backstory. I came from humble beginnings, East Granby, Connecticut. That's the house I grew up in. That was my bedroom right there. There was mildew and mold on this wall. My mom was a single mom. We didn't have a whole lot. My life goal as a kid was to be able to afford Pantene shampoo. We should put Pantene shampoo right here in big apples because I wanted those big apples at the grocery store like the rich kids had. So my life goal was to be able to afford Pantene shampoo. Okay. That's where I started. I paid my way through college by working at Applebee's. I held down multiple jobs all through high school just to fit in and feel normal. And so a lot of my life has been spent working just to fit in and not be like the poor girl. So, which is actually a good thing. You know, I think it gives you a work ethic. But anyway, today I live in Raleigh, North Carolina, right outside of it. I've been married for 11, maybe it's 12 years to this amazing guy right here. You'll never see him on the internet. He's secret. So that's like the only visual you'll see of him. My kids are now 9 and 13. I got to update this photo, but they're 9 and 13. I have been a top network marketing leader. I was sharing my strategies online with others, and it grew from there. That turned into an online brand that did multiple 7 figures. Then I launched another brand sharing my tips on how to make better videos, how to brand yourself, and how to sell digital courses. That became a multiple 7-figure business. And the award behind me on my wall says I've done over $10 million in sales. And there's another $1 million award there. There's a few that I'm missing that I still have to apply for. But I'm the international best-selling author of Do It Anyway, Girl, which sounds really fancy. But here's the deal, you guys. I just decided to write a book. And I became an author, and now I have this fancy title. And I want that title for you. Anybody could have that title. Anybody. But my life mission is showing you how to radically change what you focus on. My slide has got words across the bottom. Anyway, I'll just say what I would say. I can't read it, but radically change what you focus on so you can live your dream life, literally, and have the laptop lifestyle. So I'm going to share kind of the old way. And a lot of people are taught, what we want to do is create a ton of followers on social media. And then when you have a lot of followers, you can get brand deals and affiliate commission, and you can make money from the platforms, which is good. Like, you can do that if you want to constantly be creating content, but you make a small percentage of revenue from a lot of work. Do I still make money from these? Yeah. Like, YouTube pays me $2,000 a year. Amazon just paid me $800 last month. I make a little money from tiny little things, not a lot. Okay. It's not like big income, but the new way, and the way that I follow, is I teach people how to use social media to build an email list, right? Have people follow you, give them awesome things for free so they get on your email list. Because when they're on your email list, now you have them, like, you can message them, right? If you ever lose your social media account, it doesn't matter because you can email them, right? Then you market whatever it is you sell through email, and you send them to your funnel pages with whatever irresistible offer that you have. This applies for anything that you sell, and then you make tons of money. And guess what? The bigger the email list, the bigger the results, right? So old way, this is Kardashians. They used to just promote other people's stuff. This was her promoting someone's gummies. They made thousands of dollars. But then when they realized, no, wait, we could build our own brand and sell to our own followers, that's when they started making millions. That's when you saw the Kardashians level up in their housing and level up in life, right? And so I want to share these secrets with you. I want to show you how to do this. Say excited if you're excited to hear this. Okay, so success secret number 1. Content creation is king, right? So if we want to make good content, we have to know, who do we want to help? Who do we want to help, and what do we want to help them with? And if you're in my social media superstar right now, say I'm a star if you're part of that right now. Some of you may not be part of that, but if you're part of that right now, I'm teaching you how to start creating more content, right? So the biggest mistake people make online is they're like, I'm going to help all women live their dream life. I'm like, dude, it's kind of vague. Would be better if you were like, I'm going to help all women who want to use Instagram to generate boatloads of leads. That's way more specific, right? And so more specific is you want to become a category queen in a very particular topic so people seek you out. And you might be like, you don't understand. I actually have a lot of skills. I'm like, you don't understand. I do too. But I don't share them all online. I only share the certain ones online, right? The ones that are helpful to my audience. So they know, oh, when I go to Michelle, she teaches me how to make money online and better videos and branding and sell my stuff, okay? Secret number 2, headshots. Or secret number 1, headshots. Your headshots, okay? These are me. I don't look bad. I'm at Dave & Buster's right there. I'm at a company event right there back in the day. But is that a good headshot? No, it's bad. Because it's just like, oh, I don't look bad, but that doesn't show that you care. This, oh, yes. Hired a photographer, right? Or you can have a friend take a photo with your camera, right? What do your headshots say about you? You can easily level up with a great headshot and take it to the next level by removing the background and putting a little shadow. So once I learned this game, I'm like, oh, I can just pull out a little photo of me, plug me in. My daughter's like, Mom, you look young in that photo. I'm like, oh man, that was 5 years ago. It's a great photo though. We're going to keep that one going strong. I'm going to be 85 and be like, this is me, you guys. Anyway, but what does your online brand say about you? It's so, so important. As one of our students, Phyllis was like, how do you like my banner? I'm like, I'm sharing time and save you time and money. I'm like, what do you do? Couponing? She's like, no, I'm a top network marketing leader and I own an insurance brokerage. I'm like, that is the wrong banner then. Okay. It's blurry. It's unclear. It downgrades you. It's not professional. I didn't say all that to her. I was just like, oh man, this is usually what I say. I'm like, that's kind of like a B, but I know how we could make it an A. And she's like, okay, good. What do we do? I'm like, okay, could you just have someone take a photo of you? Like maybe go in your backyard, have a friend take a photo. So she sat on a rusty bench in her backyard, not even kidding. took a photo, we removed the background, we had this amazing banner made, and it's called the Ultra Productive Entrepreneur and on a mission to teach women, blah, blah, blah. Okay, which one's better? Top or bottom? Which one's better? Comment in the chat. Okay, so we're gonna level up, right? I give you permission to level up. You might be like, you don't understand though, I'm not next level. I'm like, no, you don't understand. I was not next level either, but I decided to level up. I looked at people like Tony Robbins and Oprah Winfrey, and I'm like, what differentiates them from me? I'm like, you know what? They just have better photos. Their brand looks better. I'm like, I'm gonna play that game. I'm gonna show up better, right? So action step is to have a mission in your heart to serve and love and give as much as you can to your audience for free. If you follow me on social media, and some of you may, I'd be curious in the chat, how long have you known me? 15 minutes? Has it been 5 days? Has it been 10 years? Okay. But I show up on video as much as possible, sharing helpful advice over and over and over and over again. And the reason I do that is the more that we give for free, the more people start to know you, the more people start to trust you and like you. Know, like, and trust. Okay. And so that's what we want to build. So it's so important when you show up is you want to give your best advice for free to attract new clients. And you might be like, no, I'm going to kind of hold back. I'm like, don't hold back. Because when you hold back, people are like, it's kind of vague. If I buy a course from her, it's probably going to be vague. And I don't like vague things. I like very specific advice. So the more specific you can get, the better. I love seeing all the numbers, 2 weeks, 1 month, 3 years. And from that, your email list will grow quickly with the right people, because you're putting out so much good information. And then and only then will you have a profitable business. So the order of application here is serve, love, give, and do it endlessly. Then we have a profitable business. Some people come out of the gate and they're like, I just want to sell stuff like you, Michelle. And I'm like, that's not really how you do it. We first have to care about people. We have to love people. We have to give them a lot of great advice before they can trust us and know that we're going to be the person that's going to like help them get to the next level, right? Like this training right now is free. Why? Because you might not know me. I want to give you as much information as possible. So success secret number 2, audience insurance. Okay. So this is the best insurance plan. And I call it our retirement plan. Okay. That people spend tons of hours on social media and they never offer a freebie to their audience and they never capture their emails. I see it countless times. People at 2 million subscribers, they have no links to anything. I was on there were these old people today. They were in like the nursing home or something, but they have 2 million followers. And I clicked on their link and it took me to like Southwest Airlines. And I'm like, what is this mess? You have 2 million followers. Do you have any idea how much money you could make helping people? So crazy, right? What if their social media account goes down, gone overnight? So for every one person on your email list, this is awesome to know. You can anticipate $1 in revenue per month forever with appropriate marketing. 1,000 email subscribers, 1,000 a month. 10,000 email subscribers, you would make 10,000 a month. 30,000 email subscribers, you would make $30,000 a month, and on and on. I have 80,000 people on my email list, but I did tell you that last month we did $547,000 in revenue. Again, don't share that number to impress you, but to impress upon you. Once you get good at this and you get good at marketing, this number can be way more. Okay. But the single-handedly most important step in any business that wants growth is to build an email list. When you get to know an influencer and you get to know them pretty well, one of the conversations is, how big is your list? It's like asking someone how much they make. How big is your list? Oh, I got 100,000. I'm like, oh my God, you do. Wow. Okay. That's amazing. Right. It is a number and it matters. Okay. Email. Yeah. Lynetta said it right. Emails equals $signs. Okay. Action step number 2. Next step is to create content with the sole purpose of adding value to people's lives and building your email list. So I post stuff like this and people comment that they want it. And then we send it to them. You see, people are commenting and we send it to them. They then click on a link. They end up on my email list, right? This is one of our students, and I know you can't hear her, but this is Sarah. Sarah actually is a former principal who came to our beach retreat. And at the beach retreat, she was like, Michelle, I'm quitting my job. I'm going all in on this. I'm going to make this work. I'm going to figure out how to sell my thing. And she did. The next year, she replaced her income selling a digital course helping women live bigger, braver, and bolder. It's been so amazing to watch. Good friend of mine. I think she's coming to the next beach retreat again. I think she's been back twice now. Just to be her 3rd time. But just really fun to watch, like entrepreneurs leveling up and like make a decision and go for it. Secret, another big part of it is anything that you create, make it beautiful. What do your graphics speak to the world, right? Does it shout, I've completely over-delivered. I'm here to make an impact and change your life, and I care about you so much. If not, we want to level up. Now, I'm a digital course creator, so when I create something, I make it look tangible, and I create these amazing graphics, and I can show you how to do this. But creating great graphics, whether it's a physical product, or it's a digital product, or it's a book, The way that your graphics look is so important. And there are awesome designers you can hire to help you if this is not your wheelhouse. It's sort of my wheelhouse to a point, and then I'm like, yeah, we're going to hire that out, right? So that's so, so important. So when it comes to content creation, content is king. The more you can show up in video consistently and build an email list, that is so, so critical. So if you learn one thing from me today, it's like, I'm going to start making content. I'm going to start building my email list. And then how do we monetize it? This is the piece I missed out on for many years. But there are ways to make money from this following. Now that we have people following you, you can make money. Comment money if you would like to make money from the stuff you do online. So number one, here's one of the many ways I do it. You can be a digital course creator and you can sell your knowledge online. Most of the $15 million that I've created, it all comes in from selling my knowledge online, creating digital courses. That's one way to do it. Another way to do it, you can author a book. My book has made over $80,000 from Amazon, and my book has made over $1 million in a free plus shipping book funnel, which I can teach you how to do a book funnel because I'm really good at it. I'm good at marketing and selling, and I can show you how to do that. So creating a book can be very, very lucrative. Next up, you can become an affiliate or a partner and do brand deals. So once you have a following, you have people that know you, like you, and trust you, you can share things that you like. Like today, I was sitting on my laptop outside and I had a little sunshade on. And the sunshade I put over my laptop so I can work outside all summer. This is a new development in my life. I'm like, dude, I'm going to work outside all summer. I'm trying to really live the laptop lifestyle, never go inside. But anyway, I was like, I got to tell people about this because they might want to be outside also. So I shared the link to it. So many people commented and they wanted the link. They click on that. Amazon pays me money for that. Do I make a ton of money? No, I made $800 last month from Amazon. That's not a ton of money, but it's some money. The more people we have following, the more impact we make, the more money we can make. I have friends who have 600,000 followers. They share a link. They're not making 800. They're making 10,000. They're making 20,000. There is a lot of money in this space also as you grow it bigger. Okay. That's another way you can make money. Number 4 way you can make money, you can use your brand to bring more business to your current business. So I work with some doctors who want more business to come to them, or spa owners that want more business, or Etsy shop owners. The more video content you create, the more people get to know you, the more followers you get, the more email subscribers you get, the more you can drive them to your current business. Okay, that's the model, right? So more is better. But the most important thing, your personal brand is the most important component in helping you bring more business to any of your offers. Right? So putting your whole brand together, you are the brand. And so let me ask you this. Does your personal brand, let's see in the chat, does your personal online brand represent you? Right? The number 1 and then write yes or no. Is your personal brand attracting your perfect audience? Right? Number 2 and write yes or no. And number 3, right? Number 3, is it bringing in business to you? Comment number 3 and then yes or no. Okay. So here is the model that I make money from my online brand, right? Again, there's different ways to do this, but what I do is I don't celebrate, instead of celebrating how many people are following you on social media, celebrate how much value have you added to the market today? How many people are on your email list today? Okay, that's my biggest thing. Then offer some sort of free guide to get people on your email. If you sell a physical product, you can offer a discount that people can get on your email list. You see dress companies do this all the time. Do you want 15% off? They are capturing your email. Why? Because they want to follow up with you and market by email, right? Then from there, if they've enjoyed the free version, I give the option for them to upgrade to buy something, right? So I put this beautiful sales page together, and this is really important. To have a high converting offer, we need a beautiful sales page. Then you can offer what it is you sell. I happen to offer digital courses, so I put my offer in front of them. Then they buy it. I give them a community, so they meet other people. I can hear their thoughts on the course. I can get testimonials. So whoever buys from you, give them a community so you can stay connected to their thoughts and get testimonials from them, right? And then deliver on exactly what you promised. When someone buys something from you, we want to make sure we deliver on what we promised so that they're thrilled, they're empowered, they experience growth, and they're like, dude, I love you, right? Also, a few over-the-top things is make sure you want to make it look super pretty and beautiful. And you can do that very inexpensively, especially with ChatGPT nowadays and in Canva. It's amazing, right? And you might say, well, you don't understand. My competitor already sells a product or already has a course or already has a book. Okay, yeah, they could. But guess what? You can be more clear than them. You could be more concise. You can be more funny. You could be more detailed. You could be more comprehensive. You could have prettier graphics, right? The day you were born, and I just, if you take one key takeaway from this presentation, is the day you were born with a unique voice that only you have. Nobody else on this planet has that voice. And when you use your voice and you share what you know, you can change people's lives. And you might say, but there's Timmy over here and he does it even better. I'm like, no. Timmy does it in his unique voice and that reaches his particular audience. But there are people out there floundering in the world waiting for you to show up, my friend, in your unique voice. And they're only going to learn it from you, not from Timmy. They're going to learn it from you. And so you have to show up. I've had so many people over the years say, Michelle, you're just kind of regular. And I don't mean to offend you, but I like that you're regular. You gave me hope that I could maybe do this, that it didn't have to be completely perfect. And it gave people hope. And so even if you're kind of regular, good, that can be your superpower. I lean into the fact that I'm regular and like kind of dumb about certain things. I'm smart about marketing, but I could be dumb about other things. And that's okay. It's okay to be regular, right? And then throw in surprises. When they get something from you they don't expect, it makes them feel so special and so important. We do that with my elite program. We send special brownies and coasters, all these little gifts that arrive in the mail, just unexpected gifts. It is so easy to just over deliver. I had someone reach out to me the other day. She's like, I've been a part of a lot of big ticket programs. No one has ever made me feel as special as you did. And I'm like, good. That was the goal, right? They just don't. They forget the little extras, right? So, and then from there, once you have people in your ecosystem, now you can offer next level. Like maybe people buy this thing from you, but now it's like, wait, I have this other thing. I have a group coaching program, or I've got this retreat you can come to, or I've got this one-on-one coaching package. You can have next level stuff for more people. So it's crazy what can happen from you showing up and building. Charisse is one of our students. She actually came into my elite program, which I'll share more about my elite program if anyone's interested. But she started in August. In December, she closed a $12,000 deal. Since then, she 6x'd it after being in my program. We just had her on as a speaker for all my elite students. She's now charging, oh gosh, I think it was $40,000 to work with her. And is absolutely crushing it. And she's kind of in the raw vegan health space. So my question for you is, what are you creating that will leave a legacy for years to come? What are you creating? So the new model, again, is to level up and to leave a legacy. I happen to create digital products. You can create physical products. I do sell physical products, like I sell mugs and, some other little fun swag. But what are you creating that will leave a legacy for years to come? Your products that you create have the ability to help thousands, even millions of people around the clock and bring in revenue for you and your family. And so this is another one of our students, Jordan's so fun. Jordan has 1 million followers on TikTok, so a little bit of an unfair advantage. But like she came to me and she's like, how do you sell stuff? I'm like, dude, you have 1 million followers. How do you not sell stuff? And I was like, this is like a kid in a candy shop when she came to me. I'm like, girl, you help people lose weight. You need a weight loss course. So I was like, let's put that together. So we put it together. She ended up making multiple 6 figures with her launch in just a few months when we put together an offer and put it in front of her audience. A lot of people, they sometimes have followings. They're not even monetizing it. It's just like bananas. So myth versus truth. Myth. Beginners think the most profitable brand strategy is to become a brand partner and promote other people's products. While it will make you money, it's just a fraction of the money and it will take way longer. Can you still do it? Absolutely. I have some neighbors that do it. They're making great money doing it. But it takes a little bit of time, right? True pros understand that to be more profitable, and when they have their own product to serve their audience, you can build authority and you can make the most profit. And then you can sell using your organic audience, your email list, and paid traffic. And they use automation, so it runs around the clock 365 days a year, which is what I'm going to show you how to do. Another myth is that people think that investing in a course is an expense and will cost money and won't be worth it. This was me. I'm going to share my $1 million mistake in a second with you guys. But true pros understand the importance of investing in their success. They know that by having the actual knowledge, it's a shortcut to success. They will make far more than struggling in the journey. So I want to tell you about my $1 million mistake. I started making those YouTube videos like I showed you guys. For 7 years, I made free YouTube videos. I had friends who were like, how are you making money with that? I'm like, oh, I'm making like $1,000 a year from YouTube. They're like, oh, that's good. I'm like, yeah, that's what I do. Like, I had no idea you could actually make money from it, right? And I ended up building an email list in that time period of about 12,000 people. And again, I didn't know the rule that for every one person on your email list, it's $1 in revenue. So essentially, I had 12,000 people on my email list. I had nothing to sell because I didn't know how to do it. And I had that for about 7 years. So let's do the math on 12,000 people times 12 months times 7 years. I missed out on just about $1 million, more than that, in revenue because I didn't know what I didn't know. I didn't know what I didn't know. I didn't know how to sell something. I knew how to like help people online, but I did not know how to create something to sell. It is like what I could have used the money for. I could have invested in a trainer. I could have flown. I could have helped people in need. I could have gone on vacations. I could have bought more organic food. I could have shopped for other people. I could have bought a beach house. I mean, it's a lot. So my question for you is, what has figuring it out been costing you? There's an opportunity cost of not figuring it out. And when I finally figured it out, everything changed for me, right? So in 2019, I ran my first profitable Facebook ad. When we ran that ad, like I shared, I figured out from Russell Brunson, if you spend $1 and you can turn it into $2, what is your budget? And I was like, I don't get it. I was like, wait, $1 becomes $2, $2 becomes $4. Wait, $1 million becomes 2 million. Wait, 10 million becomes 20 million. What is your budget? It becomes unlimited, right? And so I understood that, and I was like, that kind of makes sense to me. And so when I started running paid ads, that's how more people started to find me, and I didn't have to work harder. I just had to make one little video and then run ads to it, and then people found me like crazy. And that's still what I do today because it works. People are like, I don't run ads. I'm like, okay, you work harder than I do. I run ads because like I can work less. It's fabulous, right? So, and what makes this strategy successful is that you don't have to trade time to make money. You're creating assets that produce income around the clock. And even when you're offline or sleeping or playing or doing nothing, this machine is running for you. And so if you have something available for sale, and then you can either run organic traffic to it, you can send it to your email list, and you can also run paid ads to it. That starts to sell your stuff over and over and over again. So imagine having this in place. So when you want more income, it's kind of like a faucet where you're like, you know what, let me just launch something new. Let me send it out to my email list. What could I create next for my audience? Let me send it out. And this would run for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year for the rest of your life and beyond. That is my life, that while I'm sleeping, I wake up, I'm like, oh, I made $2,000 sleeping. Like it, because this machine is always running. And so that's the possibility. And I know you might be like, that sounds crazy. And it does sound crazy, but it's possible when you finally figure out exactly how to show up, how to build your email list, how to market, how to put together a great sales page, and then how to drive traffic to it. But this system allows you to be so present with your family, right? Like my daughter actually asked me if I was going to get a job. She's very concerned I don't have a job. And so she was like, Mom, it was a few years ago, but she's like, I worry because I never saw you work before. And I was wondering if you could maybe get a job. I'm like, okay, yeah, no, I could get a job. Where should Mommy work? She's like, maybe like at Target, where they beep, like the scanning. She's very worried. She's like, you just go to your office sometimes, but you should get a job. Like you should get out of the house or something. So, but it's beautiful. My daughter doesn't think I have a job. Right. But this allows you to impact tons of people around the world, leave a lasting legacy, make massive amounts of money that gives you freedom to do whatever you want in your life, but also help as many people as possible. I'm one of those people. I grew up so poor. I don't need a lot for myself. If you go to the store with me, I always beeline right to the clearance bins. I will always be that girl. But extra money allows you to give more to other people. We have a little neighbor. He's colorblind. I just bought him the colorblind glasses. I'm like, why doesn't he have the glasses? They're kind of expensive. I'm like, okay, I'll just get them. Right. Yeah. So I did. And so I got him the colorblind glasses, and then I got him the ones with the sunshades. And now I was like, oh, he needs the inside ones too. So they just came in the mail today. So bring him those too. But like, you could do that with extra money. So when you have this in place, now social media becomes your friend. You have a clear direction. You have a plan to follow. You know why you're posting. You have a mission and a vision. It's powerful and completely fulfilling. And when you set it up, it's working for you without needing you 24/7. Do I work? Yeah. Like I still work, right? But I don't have to work all the time. Like I don't know. I work like 3 hours a day. And then, I was playing on my phone sitting in the sun, but like, it's not super stressful, right? So you learn how to build this so it can grow to any size and not require more of you. You learn how to scale it to any level you desire. I'm the queen of systems and automation, and I do it because I'm a busy mom. I love being with my family. I love making the little charcuterie boards for the kids, ordering their food, setting it up for them. I'm like their little personal assistant. It's my favorite thing to do because they're only young for so long. They grow so fast. And your days go from working all the time to working a little each day to serve your audience. And you can take a week off, and it goes unnoticed. If I take a week off, it doesn't happen. Nothing happens. It's the same. And the strategies and automations are set up inside this evergreen system, right? So quick recap. Secret number 1, create endless content. Secret number 2, audience building an email list is everything. One day we'll all be sitting in our rocking chairs. We'll be like too tired to do anything, but I'll be like, hey, Rita, we should send an email. And you'll be like, yes, Michelle. And we'll literally send an email and we'll make money. we'll have the energy. So it's like, build it now, right now. And then creating different offers that we can just easily send out, or we could send in the old offers that we have that are already working, right? So now you have a choice. Choice number one, try to figure it out all on your own and you will look like this. Maybe you wouldn't look like that, but maybe you could. Or choice number two, you could learn a proven and tested system from someone who's mastered this stuff. Feels weird to talk about myself like that, but I have over 40,000 students. I've been told I'm one of the best with strategy and copy design and systems. I'm very good at marketing. That's my jam. Very good at writing sales pages and writing sales strategy to make it work. But I have a passion to see you win like our other students. My business did $5 million in 2024, and I'm going to show you how to grow and scale your business correctly without it taking all of your life. So you can like live and like enjoy your life. So to see how this can be implemented, if you would like to hear more, say yes in the chat. And if you're like, I'm not really interested in anymore, I just came for the free training, lady, just comment no. But I do have something special for you that can walk you through kind of what it is that I offer and what I have available. You are welcome, Barbara. Okay, I see some yeses coming in. All right, so this is called my 90-Day Difference Elite Coaching Program. These are some of my students. It's called the 90-Day Difference Program, but it's actually a year-long coaching program. Susan's a bookkeeper. She now is selling $30,000 a month. We actually had a conversation. She's like, how do I get it to 50? I'm like, here's what you do. Do this, this, and this. She's like, okay, I'm on it. She's a bookkeeper teaching other bookkeepers how to win. Lauren is a nail tech. She did $101,000 selling a high-ticket digital course in a weekend, plus also selling some of her inventory. She has a lot of nail products she sells. Andrea signed up her first client at $199, $1,999, $2,000. Kate, just the fun wins that are happening with our students. We have real estate agents that are getting more business by following the system. But there's basically 14 challenges that new people that are creating stuff online struggle with. And I want to talk through each of those. So this is my elite program, and it comes with short, easy to watch, follow along videos and a workbook mailed to your doorstep. But there's so much more than that. It's not just that. It's a family. It's not just a course. It's a sisterhood. It's a program. We even have a few guys in there too. But this is what you get. So it's the exact strategy I've used to generate it's now 15 million. I need to update that slide. And I can show you how to monetize. I can show you how to monetize your brand and how to do it. So you get a full color page workbook mailed to your doorstep. This is what it looks like. It's sitting on my desk right here. So this gets mailed to your doorstep. You get a signed copy of my first book mailed to you, plus some other little gifts. You get lifetime access to the training. You get an app so you can watch the training on the go. You get a year of coaching with me on a weekly Zoom. Actually, I have a slide that shows you all this. So we meet every single Wednesday. I welcome new students, give you a solid game plan. We have a rule in the program. No one's allowed to get stuck. So if you're stuck, I say the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Just let us know. I mail you a whole workbook. We celebrate your wins every single week inside the group. You get your own strategy coach. You get a weekly Zoom call with me where I answer all of your questions. It's a group coaching session. So every single week I make myself available. You get access to all of my designs, so you don't have to design stuff from scratch, like webinar slides, like the one I'm showing right now. I give you a solid game plan of what to follow and what to work on, depending on where you're at in your business. And it's an entire year, plus you get lifetime access to all of the training. So that's kind of like the elite program. But I bought a $10,000 program, and it was long 2-hour trainings from a previous mastermind this guy had hosted. It was $10,000, you guys. It was a Zoom you could hop on, but it wasn't with him. It was a member of his team. And there was a Google Doc with a few scripts. Dude, nobody mailed me any workbook, and there was no gifts, and no, they didn't care if I got stuck. They didn't even care about me. There was no meeting of him. There was no one celebrating anything I was winning. There was like a person you can hop on with, but it wasn't like a consistent person. There was no question and answer with the dude. He didn't care. No bonus designs, no real game plan. And I don't even know if the course is still in my membership. I think he took it away. Okay. That was my experience. I had never bought a high ticket program, but I bought it to be like, what is in it? And then I was like, this is bad. I'm like, okay, I decide I'm going to do this, but I'm going to make it better. And I'm going to charge a little less than him just to make a point. So I did. So my elite program is less than 10 grand. But it's not hundreds of dollars. It is an investment because it's a year-long coaching program. These are, again, some of our other students. Megan, it's so fun to watch her come in. She did over $300,000 her first year in the elite program. She studied everything, became a social media expert, taught social media courses, absolutely crushed it. Trisha was already making $1 million when she came into the program, but she wanted to sell more of her scrapbook paper packages that she sends out. She was able to massively increase. She did 17% more than what she was doing in the previous month, just by changing out some quick things that I noticed in her ecosystem. So just fun to see people winning. So would you guys be interested in like a deep dive to see everything you get inside the program? Because I can take you inside the program. Just say, yes, show me, if that would be helpful. And I can give you like a little bit of a glimpse of what's inside the program. Okay, so this is like an overview of everything that you get inside the program. For anybody that's like thinking about it, you're like, man, I need some more info. So this, again, just more people with some testimonials. It's hard for me to read them, but I just got my first sale. I'm so grateful for Michelle for making it so simple and easy for me to understand. Yeah, there's one thing about my training is I'm simple, right? So it's not going to be complicated. It's not going to be over your head because I'm simple. So I think the number one thing that people struggle with and why they fail at this is when they first start, they don't know who they're speaking to. And so I make sure I cover that in the first module of the 90-day difference. Is like, I teach you how magical you are, the gifts you have to offer, why it's your time, why you need to start showing up, the best way to figure out what product to create, how to pinpoint your audience, how to create the perfect brand photos to be seen as a true professional, and then how to stay inspired and show up consistently for your audience. So that's the first thing you get in the program. Number 2 reason is people do not know, they struggle with, they don't know how to differentiate from their competition with their online brand. So I show you my ultimate brand strategy, how to brand yourself. It's 7 videos, it's 87 minutes, how to differentiate yourself from your competition and surpass them, even if you're a small little player like I was when I started. I show you how to use colors and logos and brand boards and how to bring it all together inside everything that you create. So you also get that training. Number 3 reason people fail is they have no idea what to create for content. So they get stalled and they get stuck. So I teach you my content machine, which teaches you how to make content that attracts people to you. I show you how to use AI, ChatGPT, my favorite apps for video creation to make yourself look hotter so you don't feel uncomfortable on camera. I show you Canva templates you can use to speed up your design process, and how to take one piece of content and post it absolutely everywhere with a robot. Teach you all of that. Plus how to set up an automatic robot to reply to all your comments. That's the machine that I got running. So I teach you how to do that. So you get that too. So how to pinpoint your niche, how your brand strategy, how to become a content machine. Another reason people fail, and say that's me if that's you. You have no idea how to build an email list, nor the importance of connecting with audience off of social media. Or say email if you'd love to learn how to build your email list. This one, I teach you how to get people to join your email list, how to write compelling headlines that grab people's attention, the best words to put on the landing page to get people to drop their email, and then a complete step-by-step guide to setting up your landing page using Flowdesk. So I show you exactly how to do that. So you get this, and this, right? In addition, the number 5 reason people fail is they have no idea what they could offer to create for free in exchange for a person's email. So I show you exactly what you can create to get people to give you their email, and so that they're like, oh, this is actually awesome. Say freebie if you'd love to learn how to design one in Canva, how to deliver it automatically, how to design it in Canva, and how to deliver it automatically. Say freebie. So I teach you that too. Another reason people fail is once they have built it out, they have no idea how to get people on their email list, resulting in dismal results. So in this module, I teach you how do we get people to join your email list? How do you get viewers on your Facebook Lives and on your YouTubes? And how do you use short videos? And what can you write in email to get people, paying attention so they feel loved and they actually trust you? So say call if you would like to learn exactly how to get people to actually take action. So that's the next thing you learn. Number 7 thing people struggle is they have no idea what they could offer as their first thing available for sale, so they never monetize. That was me. I was stuck for 6 years. That's my $1 million mistake. It's $1 million, you guys. Had I just spent a couple $1,000s, blah, that's irritating to look back on. It's fine. It's part of the journey. But I don't want that to be someone else's story, right? So in this module, I teach you how to plan your first offer, how to structure whatever it is you're creating. I show you how I make my outline, how to create it so it's not overwhelming. How do I film it? How do I put it together? Whatever it is you're creating. So say offer if you would love help with putting together your offer, to brainstorm all the pieces and parts. We have some people that create courses, others that are creating packages for their spa, others that are creating books, whatever your offer is. My formula works for no matter what it is that you sell. So say offer if you would love to learn how to have a great offer that converts. Number 8 thing people struggle with is they have no idea how to build a sense of community. Hey, sorry, we're interrupting the broadcast. My little dancer girl wanted to pop on and say hi to you guys in her little outfit. So hold on. There she is. I'm taking her to her little dance thing. So I just wanted to show you guys really quick. Anyway, I hated to interrupt the broadcast, but I promised you in the beginning I'd show you my little dancer. So I'm multitasking mom right now. So I'm running my training. I'm going to get her over there, and then I'll hop back in about 10 minutes when she's off in her thing. I'll check back in the comments with you guys. But anyway, I love you. I'm going to keep this going. So let me pop this back up again. Community on social media so they can celebrate their students and get, I don't want to mess it up. Hold on. How do I got to do this. There we go. Okay. Here we go. I love you guys. Them insane results. So I teach you how to build out the membership area in the Facebook group so you create community. With that community, you get great testimonials, you get feedback from your students, you know what's good with your course, what needs to be updated with your course. It's amazing. It's just I want to know exactly what my students think about everything they're taking from me because I care. Like I'm one of those like very sensitive people that cares a lot about what people think about me. So I want to hear if something's broken or hear if I had to fix something or hear if someone loves something. So I show you how to do that. So you're also going to get that. Then I show you the number 9 thing people struggle with and why they fail is they have no idea how to write a high converting sales page. I'd say that's a pretty big one. They actually do not know how to lead their clients to purchase from them. That is what I'm very good at. I love this stuff, right? We're writing a sales page. I show you exactly how to write a high converting sales page that makes people want to buy from you. And once you know this skill, you can use it for anything. If you have a husband that has like a landscaping business, you can write a high converting sales page for him. If you have a husband that wants to sell historical antiques, you can write it. Like this can apply to anything. Like my kids, I've literally made them little sales pages before. Like it can sell anything, right? I show you how to increase your average order value when when they're buying from you in your offer. Right? Comment the word sales page if you would love to learn how to do this. And I show you how to create clarity for your new buyer with a solid confirmation page that gives them peace of mind and a solid plan to follow. So I teach you how to do that too. In addition, this is an example of one of my sales pages. When you have a sales page that looks like this, your stuff is going to sell. And when you have a sales page that looks bad, your stuff is not going to sell. And that's what our coaches do is they walk you through creating your pages so they're good. Right? Number 10 thing people struggle with and why they fail is once they have their sales page written, they think it will sell itself. That's not true. So we show you exactly how to promote your offer. So say promote if you would love to learn how to promote your offer. When I finally learned how to promote my offer, things don't sell automatically. You have to learn how to send emails, how to actually post it on social media, how to promote it on every social media platform, how to follow up to convert all your viewers into buyers. Teach you how to do this. When I learned how to do this, I sold a $297 product in 2019 in one weekend. I remember I launched it. I didn't think people would buy it. And it was Memorial Day weekend. I was at my friend's house. We sent the email out and bing, like 297 came in, another 297, another 297. I was at like $1,000. I'm like, oh my gosh. I remember standing in her kitchen being like, I couldn't like tell her because she has a 9 to 5, but I said to my husband, I'm like, look, he's like, oh my gosh, what's happening? I'm like, the offer, people are buying it. He's like, oh no, is that good? I'm like, I think, but I'm scared. Like, what if they don't like it? I had like every fear. And then by the end of the night, it was at 8,000. We got home, it was 11,000. That weekend, I ended with $52,000 in sales on a $297 product. And I was petrified that people were going to hate it. And they were going to be mad at me. Like, what if they didn't get great results? And about a week later, 2 weeks later, people started to apply. I was teaching them how to sell on Facebook and make a ton of money. They started to do what I taught. And people were like, I just made $2,000 with your program. You just changed my life, Michelle. Like all these nice messages started to come in. I was like, holy cow, that's insane. And so it is so rewarding to be able to help people and get paid to do it. So I show you how to promote your offer. The number 11 thing people struggle with and why they fail is when they're doing their presentation, they have no idea how to do a training like what I'm doing right now, which is called a webinar, so that it converts and you actually get results. So I teach you how to sell by webinar. This is a webinar. You're on a webinar. You can also call it a masterclass, right? But I show you how to get boatloads of people to come to your webinar, right? I had about 700 people register, about a third show up, which is exactly kind of what we have right now, right? And then I show you how to host it so people watching actually take action and buy. And I give you my slides. So if you're like, I don't want to make these from scratch, I'm like, yeah, you certainly don't. I'll give you mine, my friend, because they took me a really long time. So I give them to you. So you don't have to do these from scratch. Number 12 thing people struggle with, they have no idea what else they could offer their audience to help them get great results, to keep them engaged and moving forward in business. And so you always want to level up, right? So I show you how to create additional offers for your audience, right? It could be a retreat. It could be a group coaching package. It could be a one-on-one package. It could be an upsell to what they already bought. Ooh, I just touched my microphone. I get nervous when I do that. You guys can still hear me? Lynetta said, drink water, beautiful. Good call. I should drink water while I'm doing this. Thanks, friend. The best way to create different priced offers for your audience, from free to low ticket to high ticket and on. So I show you exactly how to do that too. So say upsell. If you'd like to learn how to upsell, say yay if this sounds good. Number 13 thing people struggle with, they have no idea how to supercharge their entire business to get in front of millions and millions of people. I know how to do it with paid ads. I mean, you can make endless content if you have all the time in the world, but I don't want to work that hard. So I run Facebook ads and YouTube ads and Instagram ads, and it works, and it's fabulous. Say ads if you would like to run ads. So I show you how to do that. There are creators that are like, I don't ever run ads. I'm like, that's great. I do. I like when they're like, I don't ever make content, or I'm like, I do all of the things. I try all of them. Why would you not do all of them? Like, let's do everything. It's like awesome, right? The number 14 thing people struggle with, they have no idea how to keep clients for life who are happy and singing their praise. So I teach you how to keep your clients happy. So this shows you how I over deliver. Why people message me and like, Michelle, I've bought a lot of courses that are high ticket, and you are undercharging and you don't understand. No one has ever done that. It was so nice what you just did. I show you how to do that. It's so simple. It's so simple to go the extra mile, truly. So you get that too. I teach you, say happy if you like happy things, but how to make your clients happy. Another thing people struggle with, they would love to write a book, but they're not an author and they feel unqualified. Dude, that was me a few years ago. I'm like, who am I to write a book? Well, I'm going to teach you how to become an international best-selling author. Every single one of you on this can become an international best-selling author when I teach you what you need to know. You'll be like, oh my gosh, are you kidding? That's all I have to do? I'm like, yeah, it's not hard. So I show you exactly how to write a book. A book is a massive lead magnet. My book on Amazon, self-published, has made over $80,000 on Amazon, maybe $90,000. I have to go check it. A lot of money. But in my book funnel, I have a free plus shipping book funnel. I can teach you how to create that. I teach my students how to do that. That book funnel has made over $1 million in revenue, and I can show you how to do that. So you also get that. In addition, another thing people struggle with, they order a course and they forget where it is, so they never actually do the work. Say guilty. I'm so guilty. I'm so bad. So I'm like, I know how I am. I'm like, you're not allowed to do that. I'm mailing you I'm mailing it to you. It'll sit on your desk, right? And so the first run of this, students were like, we loved that it was on my desk. So if I didn't feel like logging in, I could just see all the information I needed right on my desk. So this puts your training in front of you on your desk so you can't lose it. So you have it. Every course creator should do this, seriously, right? It's fabulous. Say workbook if you would love to have a binder mailed to you with pretty tabs, has everything in it so you don't have to always log into your course. Boom. Okay. Another thing people struggle with, when they purchase a course, they only have a limited amount of time to log into the course. So if they have a busy year or they don't get a chance to log in, they lose access to whatever they paid for. Now with my course, you get lifetime access. Why? Because I'm nice and you're my friend, right? Lifetime access to all of the training, any of the updates I do, plus the app, so you can watch it while you're walking, going for a walk. Say lifetime if that sounds exciting to you. In addition, another thing people struggle with, when they purchase a course, they have no access to the creator who made it, so they don't feel loved. Yeah, that's how I felt. So I give you 1 year of coaching with me on a group Zoom every Tuesday at noon Eastern it's 1.5 hours. I answer all of your questions. It is a community call. It is fabulous with amazing high-level people. This is them. They're happy and smiling and crazy. Donna, the dating coach, and Kimberly, the leadership coach, and who else is on here? Julie. Oh my gosh, so many fun people, you guys. So it's a fabulous group. That's the owner of Club Scrap. It is fabulous. I think I have a little kid that wants to say hi. I always invite them in to say hi. This is my son. He's 13. See, I remember him in the first slide. This is him now. This is my little angel. I'm on a webinar right now, baby. Oh. Okay. You just want to say hi?
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Okay.
Can I do timers?
Yeah, you can. It's
Where are they?
right upstairs in the bonus room.
Thanks, love you.
I love you too. You know, it's a very rare that we get an appearance from Brady. That's a big deal, you guys. You got to meet him. My husband and Brady, rare on camera. So he's been coming in lately, just like, hey, mom. I'm like, okay. 13's funny. Okay, another major thing people struggle with and why they fail is they don't have a complete strategy and a game plan, and they don't have accountability. So we don't let you fail, right? You get a coach. You get your own strategy coach, or you can pick from all five. You can hop on with all 5 of them, but you get 24 one-on-one sessions with a member of your coach. You get 2 calls per month to keep you accountable to your goals, to keep you moving forward. These are experts in sales pages and email and offers and all of that. And they work really closely with me. So it might be like, I just talked to Jessica and we came up with this idea. Can you send her a message? I'm like, I'm on it. I'll send her a message. So we're like a family. Like these are like they're like me. They're like little me's. And so we all work together and we have a rule that no one's allowed to get stuck. So, so it's a total, like, it's like a loving, supportive community. So, so you get that too. Say accountability if you like that part of it. Lynetta told me to drink water, so I'm doing more. Another major thing people struggle with and why they fail, they have a little question and they can't find someone to answer it quickly. So we have an entire Facebook group of all of the members where you can ask questions. You also have access to me on Voxer. So if you have a quick question like, Michelle, what was that ring light you recommended? I'm like, boom, here you go, friend. Like, so little quick questions you can ask me for an entire year. We're like a family. Only because I remember when I bought that course from that guy, he was not available. He didn't care about me. And so I wanted someone that cared about me. So I really care about you. I hop on Tuesdays with you. I hop on Wednesdays with you. I give you a whole game plan and a strategy. And then you've got me on Voxer for quick questions. You've got your coaches. You've got the Facebook group. It is a family. It is fabulous. Another thing people struggle with, the design process takes them so long, or coming up with workbooks or webinars like what I'm doing right now from scratch is so overwhelming and tedious. They feel like crying. Am I frozen for everybody? People say I'm frozen. That would be sad if I was frozen. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, say I see you if you can see me. In addition, you get a Canva template design suite. So in the interest of completely over delivering, I give you complete access. Okay, I'm back. You see me. Thank you. Okay. As an elite student, you get access to my complete template design suite. So see down here, these are my webinar slides. Anytime I've done a webinar that crushes it, I give you it. Why? So you don't have to start from scratch. I give you workbooks that I create that are beautiful. I give you every design. If I make something and I'm like, dude, that was a lot of work and that is so pretty, I give it to you. Why? Because you're my friend and that's what friends do. We share. So you can literally take them. And if you're like, I hate the color black, you can change the black to red and you can make the workbook your own. So I see students of mine with very similar designs out there, albeit they're a little bit different. I'm like, sweet, she did it. She made her thing. Because your audience is different than my audience. What do I care? Right? So I give you whatever you need for success. Sometimes students on a call are like, Michelle, the most recent emails that you sent out were really good. Can I have I need the whole Google Doc. I'm like, absolutely. I'll send it over right now. I share everything. Why? Because that's what friends do. Okay. So you're going to get that too. Another thing people struggle with, they're not super techie, right? So they get stuck on something and they're like, I am stuck. Say not techie if that's you. So on every single Monday, you can hop on with technical Timmy. Timmy's one of our students who loves technology. She thinks it's fun. Cindy's another student, loves technology. They are there in the group to help you and to answer your questions. So every single Monday you can hop on with Timmy. She also has a side business. She has helped so many of our students. She's incredible. So you get that too. Another reason people struggle is they have the wrong mindset. They just need somebody, right, to share the correct way to think about things in order to massively grow their business. Say mindset or cheerleader. Cheerleader, if you would love to have a little cheerleader. Well, that's every Wednesday. You can hop on with Mindy, who's our biggest cheerleader ever. She is amazing, one of my dear friends. But she comes on and she answers your most pressing mindset questions every single Wednesday from 12 to 12:30 inside of the Facebook group. You get that too. It's crazy. Comment fabulous if all of this sounds completely and utterly fabulous for your business. I'll put a crown over that. I think that's cute. Okay, so let's revisit the story about a $10,000 coaching package I bought. Long 2-hour trainings from a previous mastermind, really hard to learn. A Zoom you could hop on with not him, a member of his team, and a Google Doc with a few scripts. Nobody mailed me a gift, a work, but nobody cared about me. And I felt it. I was like, shoot, you forgot to do this and you forgot to do everything, actually. If I was you, I would have done it different, boy. So I decided to do it better and charge less. So again, some more students winning. You know, it's just fun to watch our students winning. There's countless, like these are all the time. There's hundreds and hundreds of people in the group. We might be approaching close to 1,000 between my two elite programs now. Susan's earned over 200,000 from being inside of my boot camp. She came on, she wasn't really selling. And I'm like, dude, we got to fix this. And boom. She's a bookkeeper. She helps other bookkeepers. She's a fun story. In addition, you get access to, when you're part of the elite program, you get access to come to our elite beach retreat. So I rent oceanfront mansions and all of our elite students come, like we're the ones that upgrade and come to it. Oh man, you guys, I attract only fun, positive, uplifting people. So like imagine a bunch of me's in a room. That's essentially who comes to the beach retreat. And you're like, whoa, you're awesome. Everyone is awesome and so uplifting and amazing. They're magical. So I have 2 of these this year. The first one sold out. Second one is sold out. Well, there's 1 spot left for September right now. April of 2026 is almost sold out. October of 2026, we haven't opened the doors on yet, but I have the house reserved. It is fabulous. Okay. So, and then I also have a one-on-one coaching package. So some of you might be like, can I just work with you? Because I want you to write my whole thing. And I'm like, yes, I do have one-on-one Zoom coaching sessions that you can add on. So, so that's the deal. So the real question is it worth investing your time to check this out? If it could buy you more time, skyrocket your monthly revenue and make you more money. So here's the deal. You can book a call with a member of my team, but I want to just say this one thing. What is not knowing these skills costing you? You guys, mine was $1 million and $1,008,000. You saw that slide. It was just so, $1 million. That's what it costed me. So there's a cost in being stuck, right? So you can book a call. If you go to michellelovesyou.com/apply, and I'll put that in the chat for you guys. Okay, you should see like a green button or something. Okay, let me go to the next slide. Again, more students winning. April's, she sells toffee. So fun. Jody's a prepper. She does prepping. Oh, Melissa's she's a nurse practitioner that helps people with dementia. Timmy's our technical wizard. Haley's a real estate coach. Just fun. Lauren has earned over $50,000 of revenue. It paid down her payment for her house and got us through a rough patch. 90 Day gave me the push I needed to take action. I've been working hard to implement what I've learned little by little, and I appreciate the role it played in helping me step into this space. Amazing. Over the next 5 days, my team has set aside some time to talk with you personally. Say yay. During this call, you'll get to talk with a member of my team for free. We're going to map out an exact action plan for you to follow so you can create a digital brand and monetize the brand. And the best part is this call is totally complimentary and will give you total clarity. So they're going to dial in your income goals. They're going to help gain clarity on how to reach your goals as quickly as possible. And they're going to give you an exact strategy to make it happen. If you go to michellelovesyou.com/apply. And why are we doing this? Because if you want us to personally work with you to get to your income goals, and we think based on talking to you that it's a good fit, we might invite you to become a part of the elite program. Is everyone a good fit for the elite program? No, it doesn't make sense for everybody's business, right? But if you have big goals and big dreams and you're ready to get into action, when they talk to you, they'll go over all the details. So if that is the case, they'll walk you through what it would look like and take you through an overview of the entire program, which you got a pretty good overview today. That will teach you the life-changing skill you can use to produce digital courses or anything you want to sell. It doesn't have to just be digital courses. It can be products, it can be services, it can be any sort of offer. And you'll learn how to create a predictable income of, you get to name the amount. I mean, we can't make a promise you'll make $20,000 a month, but we've seen students do it while enjoying total time freedom. And we expect new clients to be generating a new revenue stream within 45 days because we show you what to do. We give you all the tools and we have students that are doing that. And so it's so fun to watch. So if you go to michellelovesyou.com/apply, Trisha reached a new milestone with 1.5 million in sales in 2024. She grew by several percentage points by improving her online presence and her quality of her video. Now she's finally creating her first online course and so excited to launch. So I can't wait to see how she crushes that launch. So again, michellelovesyou.com/apply. So just head to that website or click the button. We can only handle, if calendars start to fill up, there's usually 17 spots. My team might open a few more just for this week. So you should apply now if you feel like this might be a good opportunity for your business, because it does fill up and then it pushes to next week and it's like a big mess. So just let me know if you were not able to get a call, and say, got my call if you got your call booked. And I'm going to pick our Lumina webcam winner. Noelle, for clarity, am I creating my own product? Yeah, let me just pick a winner first and then I'll go over that. But you could create your own product. You can also be an affiliate. I'm going to basically teach you how to build a brand, how to start building an email list, and then how to create and offer anything, whether it be a digital product or a book or a product or an affiliate or there's so many different ways you can monetize. So that's what we teach you how to do. So all you have to write in the comments is one of your key takeaways from today. Or you can give me a number on a scale of 1 to 10. 1, worst training I've ever attended. 10, this was a good training. Just drop a number in the chat and I'm going to pick a winner at random. Even if you say 1, it's okay. I'm going to pick a winner. So 1 is the worst training I've ever been to. 10, actually Pretty helpful, Robin. I saw your comment. You're so nice. I love you too. Okay. I see 100 million. I saw that. I say, whoa, it's so many coming so fast. I can't even breathe. Okay. Right. All right. I'm going to just have to okay, I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to scroll up. Ready? 3, 2, 1, click. Okay. I just landed on Candace. So Candace. Can I reply to you? Reply privately. Candace. She said 20 with 4 exclamation points. And I'm going to say, text me. I give you my cell phone number. Text me to get your Lumina. Okay. And then anyone who didn't get the Lumina webcam and you're like, dude, I need that camera. I just dropped a link to it in the chat. So Candace, congratulations. You just won. Okay. And then my next slide says, now we're going to open up for questions. What questions about the program do you have that I can answer? And that completes our webinar. If anyone's like, I got to go, I'm out of here. But make sure you book your call. Go to michellelovesyou.com/apply. Is where you want to go. I'll put it back on a slide that shows you that. Go here. michellelovesyou.com/apply. I don't see the link. Let's see. If you're on your phone, there should be a green button below. Oh, I didn't hit publish. Sorry. Jeez, that's my fault. Okay, I just published it. It should appear now. You should be able to see this green button or something, or a drop down right below. If you're watching on your phone, there should be click here, and then you can book a call with a member of my team. How much for the program? Rachel, great question. So when you talk to my team, they will go over the pricing with you. It starts at 10,000, but then they have special discounts they can kick in because we want to be less than that dude. So they'll talk to you about discounts. So depending on if you've bought other programs from me, a lot of different things, they can kick in a bunch of different discounts for you so that it works out for you. So they have lots of things they can offer to you. So, and then it depends if you want to add the beach on or if you want to work with me one-on-one. So there's different levels to the packages. But it's not hundreds of dollars. It's a year-long coaching program with your own personal, coach, and then you get access to me. So it is higher ticket, but it's less than 10,000. Yeah. Green button that says apply now. Thanks, Nicole. Nicole with a K. Hey, it's the AI girl. Hi, friend. Kim, how can I apply to providing real estate services? Yeah. So we have a ton of real estate agents, Kim, that are in the program that are absolutely crushing it. I basically teach them how to build their brand online, how to show up. And we have one real estate agent. She left me almost like a crying message. And she's like, you've changed my life. She came to beach retreat. She's like, you changed my life. I followed what you taught me about video. Like everyone learned something different from the course, right? But she followed what I taught her about video and she applied everything I told her to do. And she did it. And she has gotten so much business that Keller Williams, like the big Keller Williams, I don't know, they have a big event. She was speaking on stage in front of Gary Keller, teaching her strategies to all of Keller Williams. And she's like, you have no idea. I'm on podcasts now. I'm all over. People are just blowing me up over what I did. And I'm like, just from making videos, like literally crazy, right? And I'm like, girl, okay, now we got to talk about how you're going to monetize that because you can turn that into a whole training program. So like just showing up, it is so crazy, the doors and the opportunities that start to open. So I gave her ideas on what to do and I gave her people to follow. I showed her what to do and she took it and ran with it. And so it's crazy. This works for no matter what it is that you sell. So absolutely. Let's see. Do you already have to have a presence on social media? No, we have a lot of beginners. We have, some people have $1 million businesses and then we have some beginners that are like, like a lady that was new today. She's like, she's super sweet. She's like, I just want to quit my 9 to 5 and I want you to give me the whole game plan. And I don't want to play around. I just want someone to show me exactly what I have to do. I don't know how to make videos. I don't know how to show up. So there are, even at our beach retreat, it's like a mix of like some beginners and then some higher level people. It's just great because everyone's helping one another. So, yeah, so that's the deal. Joanne said, I'm supposed to work with you at some point. I know I'm supposed to work with you at some point. Aw, I love that, my friend. One day we will work together. I would love that. Always an investment in your business that is surely well worth all the value she is offering. Thanks, Jennifer. So nice. Lynetta, thanks for reminding me to drink my water. I love you. Can I apply this to Mary Kay? Linda, absolutely. I actually used to sell for that company. Changed my life, that whole company. But yeah, that is how I got my start. I was having success in that company, started making my CDs. So first, all the strategies started to get me more recruits on social media. So I was recruiting 5 people a month for my social media presence. So I can show you how to do that. I also do have a very specific program specifically for network marketers. So when you talk to my team, they can tell you about that. But I teach all my strategies for Mary Kay reps and Pampered Chef reps. And so if you are a network marketer, I have a completely separate elite program. But then I also have some of the network marketers are in both the programs. They're like, can I double dip? The answer is yes. So we can give you access to both programs. So absolutely. Yay, Nicole has her call at 5 a.m. tomorrow. Good morning. Who's getting up that early? I mean, I should do that. I admire you 5 a.m. people. I'm an 8 a.m. person and I should get better at that. I should get up earlier. Layla, do you have a separate program just for the niche part? Yeah, I mean, social media superstar is like a very basic, it's a program I have going on right now. So if you're in social media superstar, that teaches you that just for the niche part. And you can always book a call with my team and they can kind of direct you to the right thing that might be a good fit. 5 a.m., 4 a.m., Nicole, that is just crazy. It is crazy. Anybody else have a question I might have missed? I scrolled down to the bottom. If I scroll up, there's a mixture of like comments. Yippee. Me, please. This was a phenomenal experience. That's so nice. It's so nice. You guys are so nice. First time I've experienced an offer that is so totally complete. Melinda Balling. Is that Melinda that I know? I know a Melinda Balling, and she is the nicest person I ever met in my life. Wonder if it's the same person. So crazy. You never know with these names on here. Cindy, I sell handmade crafts. Yeah, we have a ton of crafters in our community. Cindy, I have a friend. He does $3 million a year as a Cricut crafter with a membership that's $17 a month. So yes, you can either sell more of your crafts, or I have some crafters that come into the program and I teach them how to teach people how to make the crafts and sell digital courses or write a book. Like there's a lot. If you're good at something, there are so many other things you can create. If you would just sell your crafts, but you can do more with it too. So absolutely, it does apply to you. We have a lot of crafters in the space, a lot of quilters and knitters and crafters and artists and artisans and all the antiques, all the different things. So yes, absolutely. Did I miss the cost? Yeah, Beck. So when you talk to my team, they can go over the cost with you. So the cost it starts at 10,000, but then we have discounts we can kick in based on if you've bought stuff from me and this and that, and like there's fast action bonuses and blah, blah, blah. So if you when you talk to my team, they'll go over it with you. If you add in the beach retreat, that costs more. If you do the one-on-one coaching with me, that costs more. So they just listen to you and hear about you, and then they go over the pricing if the program makes sense for you. So again, this is not like a cheap program. It's not for everybody. So they talk to you and then they kind of make a recommendation on which level would be the best for you. So they will go over it with you when you talk to them. I love that Gemma said, I love your giggle and laugh, by the way. You rock and sparkle. Okay, Gemma, this is a funny story. I did a webinar like this, I don't know, a week or two ago. And someone was on and she's like, you are so annoying. And that giggle, how does anyone like you? She said that. And then you guys were like fighting back with her. It's pretty rare I find someone mean, because usually if they're mean at the beginning, they're like, you're annoying, and they leave, right? They're just out. They see themselves out the door. And that's kind of the nice thing about your brand. But she really didn't like me, and she was there to make it known. And it was hysterical because she really thought my giggle was so annoying. And I've never had someone say, you guys are always like, I love your giggle. So anyway, it was just kind of funny. So thank you for saying that, because I'm still recovering from her mean. She was mean. Diane said, I make soap and bath bombs and body butter. Oh my gosh, yes. I mean, that could be such a big business. We have a girl that's in the elite program. She's an Etsy shop, and she sells kids clothing with the words on them. She does over $1 million on Etsy. She's like a wizard at Etsy. And I'm like, you have no idea. You need to make a course and teach people. There are so many people that could learn from what she knows how to do. So, but Diane, like, so much you can do with soap and bath bombs and body butter, especially with video. People find you. I mean, maybe they're already finding you. It's pretty crazy. Rachel, you are effing awesome. That is so nice. I was dubious, but your stuff is clear, well organized, and easy to follow. Thank you, Michelle. Oh, thanks. That's so nice. This is really nice. I should just always do this. It's really nice. Patricia, yeah, my team can go over payments with you, how it all works. They can go over all of that with you. I stay out of that stuff. I'm like I just show you what I have available, and then they can talk to you about all the details with that stuff. Nicole said, that's funny. I love that you're silly and laugh like that and not take life too seriously. Yeah. So beach retreat is fun. If you guys ever come, oh man, it's so fun. It's so fun. Kathleen said, awesome teaching, Michelle. Always learn so much from you. Love your giggle. Thanks, Kathleen. Thank you. Thanks. You guys it's the Melinda Balling. I know you. What? You're like famous. I love you. I can't believe you're here. That's amazing. Hi, Melinda. I literally haven't seen you in so many years. Oh my gosh. Last time we hung out, we were at that top of the tower. We're doing like we used to be in the same direct sales company. She's a top leader. She's amazing. Oh my gosh. What an honor to have you here, my friend. Alicia, Woody, got to run. Thanks for everything, Michelle. Have a great night. How about drop shipping DIY home decor? Yeah, actually, Layla, the cricket that came to beach retreat, she literally does home decor. So we literally mapped out a whole game plan for her on her home decor. I could literally connect you guys. She's in the program. She's amazing. So she is famous. I love her. Misty Moore knows who Melinda is. See, it's crazy. We all know. Kathleen said, I'm finishing your social media superstar and your other programs. Would love to do your elite program in the future. Absolutely, my friend. You can always even just book a call with my team to hear about it. So you have a plan for the future. Travel advisors. Yes, Jamie, we have a lot of travel agents, and then we have like travel vloggers that are in the program. So they're like, I'm going to do a vlog and I want people to find me. And then they want to like stay at Airbnbs for free and then like film their journey. And then we have travel agents. Like we have both of those inside of the program. Again, it doesn't matter what you sell, but when you learn how to brand yourself correctly, you show up consistently, you build an email list, and then you put irresistible offers in front of people, you can sell anything, right? And that's what I show you how to do. So, yeah, so Jamie, it's perfect for you. Jeannie, I'm doing some of the other programs as well. I love them. So glad. Yeah, social media superstar. Next week, we kick off how to repurpose your content, which will be super fun. Layla, that would be awesome if I could connect with someone who knows how to make that niche well. Yeah, Layla, for sure. Yeah, Cricket is in our program. She's amazing. So we have a lot of other people in that space in the home decor, or like or they sell, like the club scrap girl, she sells scrapbook paper. A lot of people that sell physical products that want to sell more of it. So Misty Moore, Elite Plus retreat is my goal. I will be with you one day. I can't wait. Misty, that sounds amazing. Yeah, we have a lot of people that it was on their dream board to come to the retreat. That retreat is magical. You get a massage. We have a chef there for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so you don't have to cook the whole time. And so it's breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 5 days, or it's 5 days, 4 nights. Yeah. And then you get a branding photo shoot while you're there. You get your massage, and then there's classes you can attend, or you can skip class. It's very flexible because it's a retreat. You're there to retreat. Some people come to film videos and write their book. Other people want to be at every training program. Some people are like filming videos together. It's like the ultimate girlfriend hangout with all positive, uplifting women who are big, big thinkers. And honestly, I can teach you stuff, but there's people in the room that are sometimes smarter than me. And I'm like, dude, listen to her. She's really good at YouTube, or like, she's the SEO wizard. Like the people that come are so smart. So it's bigger than me. And then you guys become friends at the event, and then you are going on separate retreats together. Like you're like, I'm hosting just you get together as friends, and I see you guys in like Hawaii together, and then you're hanging out at this girlfriend's house. And so some of them, they're like, Michelle, you should come and pop out of a box. So we have like plans for some of them. I'm going to show up and surprise everyone. It's fun. I mean, it's very fun. Let's see. Do you have something for a train on? Yes, I work with a bunch of people in your company, Lori, in my Big Breakthrough Academy. So Big Breakthrough Academy is for my network marketers, direct sellers, and social sellers. So when you talk to my team, they can go over that with you. But I teach you how to generate leads, how to sell, how to recruit, scripting, all of that. So I show you how to do that. Melinda, yes. If you already had a call with Shannon, yes, you could. If you had your call with Shannon and you want to hear more about the elite program, you could book another. If you have her number, I would just reach back out to her and she can get you connected about this program. Okay, Renee is booked for Monday at 11. Looking forward to speaking with one of your trainers. Kimberly, 90-day and beach retreat is my goal. Love it. Layla said, do you recommend focusing on one skill or one thing at a time? Yeah, I mean, that's what I teach my students. They're like, it's so overwhelming, to launch this certain thing or whatever it is. And I say, I kind of work in a 6-week increment, right? Like if I'm going to create something new and I'm going to sell it, I make sure I get that one thing done before I move on to the next thing. And especially if you're a crazy creative like I am, where I have lots of ideas. I want to write a book. I want to launch this course. I want to create this thing. I want to start this business. I want to do that. And I'm like, dude, slow it down. Pick one, do that for 6 weeks, get it done to completion. Then you can do the next one. And so that helps a lot of my students get their stuff out to completion instead of running around with a million ideas. A million ideas does nobody any good. So I show you how to do that. And a lot of the people that are in our program are like me. They're crazy creatives. We have a lot of crazy and creative ideas, but we have to isolate one, pick it, and run with it. So, yeah, so many of you, right, who is say crazy creative if you're one of them? There are so many, because we are entrepreneurs, generally speaking, we have so many ideas. So I show you how to just stop, get the idea out, then you can move on to the next one. So right now I'm in between ideas, but I'm like, I got to finish my book. I have to finish my book before I'm allowed to create my next thing. Cause book has to be done. So I got to do that. And then I'm allowed to come up with something new. How do you know when to stop trying one product or niche before changing it? Yeah, so you will know just by when you start to put it out to your audience. Like before I create anything, I ask my audience, like, hey, I'm thinking about making a training about this. Would anyone be interested? Your audience will answer a lot of those questions. They will know. So I do that. Like before I create anything, I ask my audience, and then they kind of say, yeah, that's a great idea, or no, that's a terrible idea. Or they don't respond. I don't say it's a bad idea. They just don't respond, right? So like, hey guys, I'm thinking about doing a training about this. And if it's like crickets, I'm like, okay, that's maybe not what we should do it on. So yeah, so your audience will tell you, which is really cool. So Kim says, great idea. I have way too many ideas popping in my head. Yeah, all the crazy creatives in the chat. We're all crazy. We have so many ideas, but that's most of our audience. And honestly, I find that the ADHD people, they have so many ideas, and when they stop and they isolate, they crush it. So we have a lot of very successful ADHD students because I'm like, just focus on the one thing, just get that thing done to completion, and they just go hyper focused on it. So it's pretty cool what's possible. Let's see. Layla said, do the individual coaches help you filter your good ideas from bad ideas and which to start first? Yeah. And I even help with that too. Some people will message me and they'll be like, okay, I ran this by the coach. I just want to run it by you really quickly. I'm thinking of going in this direction, right? And I'll ask a few questions. We can even talk about it on the Tuesday call where you can bring it up. Some people will show me their sales page on the call and be like, is this good? Like, what do you recommend? It's not working for some reason. I'll say, okay, hold on. Let me look at this. I would recommend changing this, doing this, doing this. So, so we give you ideas. So yes, we can help you with that. That's me. I want to do all the things. Yeah. Let's see if I missed any questions. Is there one link or two? Noelle, I'm not sure what the question. If you just go to michellelovesyou.com/apply, I'll drop it in the chat too if anyone didn't get a chance to grab a call. Fantastic presentation. Thank you. Got to jump, booked a call. Be blessed. Love you, Melinda. So good to have you on, my friend. Kim, I too look forward to meeting you at a future beach, Kim. Okay. We become best friends at Beach Retreat. I even give you a best friend necklace. Well, I don't know if I'll be able to do that anymore now that, I don't follow the news, but I know these tariffs are messing up all the things everywhere. But that's, it's going to be okay. I have a visitor. She's in her bathing suit. I hope this is okay. This is my little sweet little mini me. You want to see her? Look at this cute little face. Oh my goodness. Hi, how are you?
Ooh,
look
at our colors are like matching.
I have been I'm trying to get more sun. I heard it's good for you. The vitamin D, not too much sun. This is my little human. Don't you love her?
Where's my Invisalign?
Your Invisalign is on the counter in a little glass bowl. I love you.
Mm-hmm.
Bye. That little girl. These kids, they just melt my heart. I love them. Okay. Stephanie, you just got in and missed this. Yeah, it was recorded. So the recording will be emailed to you so you can watch the recording. So yeah, it's coming. And yeah, the lighting in this room is very pink. I'm not actually this pink, like a pink human. I kind of like the light though. I'm in a pink room. I like pink. The sun, right? The sun is good for us. I mean, I think it is good. The more I read, I'm like, I don't know. I think sunscreen is bad and a little moderate sun is good every day. Anyway, I get crazy ideas. I know not everyone believes that. It's like, no, I'd put sunscreen on my face though. I get nervous about my face. Okay. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this. And you guys are amazing. And book call with my team. Go to michellelovesyou.com/apply. And if you joined late and you're like, oh my gosh, I missed it, the replay will be available. We'll send it out by email. And my daughter is totally a little mini me. She literally is. The day that little girl was born, I'm telling you, she's like God's gift. She came out like literally giggling and has giggled. I say she has giggled for 9 years. And everything is funny. You will just be around her and like something will fall on the ground and she just bursts into laughter. Like just everything is hysterical to her. Like it is just such an amazing way to go through life. Like she's fabulous. So she is amazing. And my son he's like the engineering brain. So he's more like analytical, but he's amazing too. So I love my kids. They're fun. So anyway, let's do a course on how to use sunscreen. Yes. I mean, you could. I mean, we have a new functional medicine doctor that just joined. Oh, she's a naturopathic doctor, but we have functional medicine doctors, naturopathic doctors, but they're, because you don't know what to believe anymore. You're like, is sunscreen? Yes or no? Like you literally could make a whole course on that. I bought a $6,000 course from Dr. Pompa on like functional medicine and blah, blah, blah. So the doctors, that's a whole huge space. It's huge. So your daughter's the same way. Like Latika, we got to get them together. I mean, the kids that laugh endlessly at stuff, so fun. Okay. I love you guys so much. So good to be on. Have a great night. Thanks for being with me. I love you guys. And you're amazing. I love you, my friends. I will see you soon. I don't know where the end button is. Okay. I found it. Okay. I'm ending it now. I love you. Bye, friends. See you later.